everyone, welcome back to the Silver Metal Tavern. I know it was like you never even left. You know, I was just streaming like maybe 10 hours ago or something. And this just feels like time just goes by so quickly. Happy Friday, everybody. You made it another week. Well, I mean, you almost made it. You just have a little bit more of the week left, and then you'll be in the weekend, and you can do all the things that you wanted to do now because you're off. Hopefully you're not working. But welcome back to the Heroes of Gloomhaven, a game where I invite content creators from all over to join me on my Heroes of Gloomhaven campaign, my Gloomhaven campaign, which is, I feel like I'm coming really close to the end of the storyline in Gloomhaven. I think I know where the final boss is, so I have to start like doing some more side quests so I can have more guests. It's like I don't want the game to end so quickly. It's like I want to keep having more guests on stream with me. That's so fun. Yeah, so a lot of cool stuff's happening. It happened this week. Oh, and we have a couple follows too. We have Cribbages and the odd one indeed. Thank you, friends, for jumping in. And Princess Kushi, hello, thank you. Welcome all to the tavern. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Matt, and these are all my board games. And you're gonna see there's a lot of CGE games behind me right now. That's because I was on CGE's channel yesterday with Ray, and we were playing Galaxy Trucker. And if you want to see a very entertaining stream and a perfect example of somebody who is terrible at board games, definitely check out that stream. It was a lot of fun. And we're also been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate and Starfield in the video game world. I do play a little bit of video games, but mostly it's board gaming. And I do some mini painting and stuff like that. But not as much mini painting as I want, but I do love mini painting. But speaking of mini painting and just, hanging out with amazing people, I have a wonderful guest today that I'm very excited to have on because we've been trying to get together. We had to cancel like one time, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, I hope I can get you back for this. But we're all back together for this stream that I really wanted to have, so I'm really excited. She has amazing mini paintings, talking about mini paintings. So I'm one day we can do a mini painting together, and it would be so fun because I feel like it's just a wealth of knowledge. So we're gonna jump over to our guest, our friend. Please give a very warm welcome to Jamie Daggers, everybody. Hello, Jamie. What's up? Oh, I went to the wrong screen. Hi. That's okay.
That's a lot of really nice things you just said.
Oh, thanks. No, it's all true. It is. How are you?
I'm so excited we got to make this happen.
I know. I was just like when we couldn't do it the first time. I was just like, oh no, I want Jamie back. It's like, Jamie, come back.
Oh yeah, no, I was excited to make it happen. I felt so bad the first time we couldn't make it make the date. So I couldn't. It's all good. Date, let's be honest. But
no, it's all good. I mean, I've been doing this. It's crazy. You're my 18th guest. I can't believe I've been doing this for so I mean, it's not like I've been doing this for like 5 years, but I mean, this is like the most committed I've ever been to a board game. Just having all these guests on. Well, it was like, it's like I was gonna play this game solo. But this game just screams to be played with people. It's like, you don't want to play this game solo. You just want to play with everybody. And it's like, well, I don't have a committed group here in LA that I could play this game with, but I have all of you out there in the board game world, and we can all play.
All of my friends live in my computer, so that works for me too.
Amazing. So welcome. It's your first time at the Silver Metal Tavern, so welcome. How are you? How's things going? How's your Friday going so far?
I feel like there's a kinship in that we both were like streaming less than like 12 hours ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and I think I was just like just watching your painting. Your paintings, by the way, are just unbelievable. Like just how great they are. You know, I was watching like your technique that you were doing with you know, painting inside those grooves, and you just had this like really cool technique, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I never even thought to do it this way. It's like just amazing. Just, I don't know, just tell us about like yourself and what you do and everything. Sorry, I'm gonna get really off track with stuff, but
you're good.
But please.
So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm Jamie Daggers. I'm a full-time mini painter and streamer on Twitch. I am a professional mini painter by trade. So sometimes I paint for companies, a lot of times I paint for people, and then as a little treat, sometimes I paint for myself. So right now, most recently, I was painting a couple of minis from Wonderland's War. I don't know if this will show up on camera very well, because it's still kind of, it'll be kind of dark, but we painted Alice last night. I'm not sure. No, it's going to be way too washed out. Never mind.
I can still tell, even though if it's blown out, I could still see like the details in it. And I'm like, oh boy, that's going to be really nice.
I just, I don't know what happened, what clicked in my mind, but about 5 years ago now, I just started, a friend of mine introduced me to Warhammer, and I was just like, I never looked back. I really started putting work into my painting about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And I started streaming full-time last year, so around this time. So that is my full-time job, streaming. I'm also developing a board game right now.
Oh, wow.
And I just posted my first YouTube video, so I've been really busy.
Yeah, sounds super busy. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So it was those Warhammer that kind of started the... What was...
Yeah. So my friend showed me some minis that he painted from Warhammer 40K, and I started looking at the line, the Games Workshop's product line, and realized that there was a fantasy version, which is way more my speed. I love sci-fi, but like fantasy aesthetically always wins for me. And you know, I run the gamut of what I will and have painted, so sci-fi is definitely on that list. I've come to like it a lot more over the past few years, but yeah, so I found their fantasy line called Age of Sigmar, and I never looked back. I just started painting and haven't stopped. So I recently, awesome. I went to a convention last weekend called Nova Open, which is a charity convention in Washington, D.C., and they have one of the more prestigious painting competitions that is in the miniature space, and I ended up placing. I got a finalist pin in the large model category.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome!
Which is the most entered category in the competition as well. So.
Oh my god! Now, when you're talking like large model, like how large are we talking here? Like compared.
So it's 75 millimeter, and if that doesn't give you any context, it's this big. So this is my hand.
I saw this on your stream. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that.
So it's pretty small compared to a lot of the large model entries, because you get everything from, you know, a 75 millimeter model all the way up to, you know, these hulking things. So yeah, it just runs the gamut. There's like people paint just busts, and whole squads of characters, and just all different stuff. There's all these different categories, and there's also 3 tiers of like mastery. So I entered at the journeyman category, which is like the middle. So it's the apprentice, journeyman, and master class. So I wanted to get a good assessment of where I was at, and it was great. It turned out wonderfully.
That is awesome.
I'm really hoping that, well, not hoping, I mean, it's going to happen, but I'm going to be teaching a lot at cons this year. I'm still waiting to hear back from PAX U if they want me to teach again this year. I know they want me to teach. It's a matter of if they'll accept my bid or not. But
that's oh my gosh, that's so great.
I'll be teaching at a lot of cons this year.
How do you now that mini that you just showed? I mean, obviously, the techniques are so amazing. I mean, it's just like holding this light source, and you know, the light is just like bleeding all over the mini, even on like, you know, all these different edges, and that's got to be like really tough to, you know, just to figure out like light reflection and refraction and stuff like that. And it's like, where did you learn like all these techniques from? Like, why did you pick up all these? Because these are like really advanced techniques here.
Well, I hope this is heartening for people and not dismaying, but I'm completely self-taught. I have no physical art background whatsoever. I've never done photography or anything, although I do find that people who have a photography background end up being really, really good at mini painting because they have such a strong understanding of how light works.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I personally, like, what I like to do and why I love teaching is because I'm self-taught. I like figuring things out on my own so that I can then translate that to more like common parlance. So like you have people who are extremely good at art and extremely good at mini painting, but aren't necessarily extremely good at teaching or converting that to a more like, I'll say pedestrian, even though that sounds a little insulting, but like a more like ground level understanding of how these things work. And so a big mission of mine has been to learn these techniques on my own so that I can then translate them to a more easily understandable format for people who are also coming at this from a perspective of no or little art background. I mean, it took like art classes in high school and stuff, but other than that, nothing. So
Well, I wish you were over here in LA so you could just teach me all these techniques and everything. I would absolutely show up at a class.
When I come visit LA someday, I'll make sure to stop in and we can have a paint day.
Yes, that would be amazing. That'd be so great. So as far as like gear goes, I mean, do you just have just like a wall full of just like a workshop just full of brushes and paints and just everything?
It's kind of like that. I have a lot of paints, not nearly as many as some people, which is wild to me because I feel like I have just about everything I need. There's always more that I want. But when it comes to the things that I like to do, I have basically what I feel everything I need. I have a couple different paint brands that I really like, and I primarily use those. And I have other tools. One of my favorite things to do, and something I do a lot on my stream, is cover like interesting and strange tools that I use in the course of my art. I love finding things like very like normal everyday things and using them as a tool for my art. The YouTube video I mentioned was 5 things that other people consider trash that I use as a hobby tool. And so it was everything from like those like flexible plastic lids you see on like big yogurt containers or like Pringles cans. Like little silica beads that you get inside of like shoe boxes and stuff. All the way down to cat whiskers, which is something I've used to paint before.
Wow.
So it's like, I feel like as an artist, everything that you can conceive can be a tool. And so I like to try to find things that like people could stumble across in their everyday life and not have to spend a ton of money on, or none at all, and use those to our advantage.
Yeah,
because it's an expensive hobby.
Yeah, and the paints are like really expensive too. I mean, just for these like little tiny pots. And I was like, I mean, when you get such a level of mini painting, do you stop buying so many paints and you're just like, well, I just need these like mostly these primary colors and I could just mix whatever I need, so I don't really have to buy the different, because I know some paints it's like, well, here's a pink and here's like a little different variants of pink or something, and it's like, you don't need to go that route anymore. You just kind of mix whatever you want and you can kind of get the color you have.
There's definitely an element of that. I know that like for me, I haven't like restocked on almost any of my paint, but I have bought into new paint lines. So that isn't to say that I haven't gotten duplicates or like more of a certain color. But like typically they last quite a while because you're not using a bunch every time you paint. You're using like a little dab of it, or a small amount of it. But that doesn't mean that you never run out, or that it dries up in some cases. But I definitely do mix a lot of my own colors, just because if I want something to like reach a very specific like atmospheric effect or opacity or something like that, there's definitely a customization aspect of that process.
Do you use a lot? Do you do like airbrushing too, or
a little
mostly...
bit? I use it a lot for base coating my models, so like priming them or putting down like a single flat color. But usually I won't use it in the course of actually painting the whole model.
Yeah, because I always hear about that, and I was like, oh, that seems like a really like messy process. I'll probably make a lot of mistakes with that.
It is. It's a very precise art when it comes to airbrushing, and there are people who paint their entire models with airbrushes. It's just another step further down the rabbit hole, that I have not taken yet. So
that's amazing. That's so wild. Well, that's really great. I mean, you were truly an artist, and I love just jumping onto your your streams and just watching just all these different techniques and just these miniatures that you always paint. Moving on to Gloomhaven. So do you have any Gloomhaven minis that you have painted from the?
I do, actually. I do.
I would love. I mean, if they're within like reaching distance, you don't have to like unbox anything.
I can just pop up really quick and grab
Oh my
them.
gosh, because I would love to see what you have. Oh my gosh, I get to see painted Gloomhaven minis. That's so impressive. I mean, I paint minis, but I am nowhere near the level of Jamie. No, not even close. It's like, I'm still like learning, so you'll probably catch me like on streams doing like Princess Bride paintings. I'm trying to paint that. I painted all Imperial Assault and stuff like that, but yeah, still learning. Oh boy.
I can actually switch over the input to my overhead camera.
Oh, exciting! We get to dive
we
into
can
the workshop.
Do it quick. Just have to change things up a little bit here.
Did you get the Gloomhaven miniatures? The when they were doing their crowdfunding for the Gloomhaven
Yeah,
minis?
actually, it's going to be backwards and upside down, but
That's all
the
good.
minis are the important part. So,
Yes.
I was painting during the Gloomhaven Grand Festival. So that was something that was really cool that I got to do. We'll do that. How about that?
Oh, that's so awesome.
So they had me do 2 streams during the Gloomhaven Grand Festival. That was a lot of fun. So they sent me some of their minis to paint on stream, and we did like a little paint explanation process. I did all 6 of the minis I'm about to show you in the span of 2 streams that were 3 hours each. So about an hour per mini.
Oh my gosh. Is that just kind of like is that like an average like speed paint time, or is that just kind of just you just like flying through all these really quick?
I would say that's like a goal of mine. I've like inadvertently become good at speed painting by accident, just by nature of like wanting to show something different on each stream. So like I've quickly become a lot faster at painting just because it's just part of the landscape for me at this point, because I like to switch things up every stream. I don't like to, keep looking at the same things all the time. So I tend to try to mix things up a little bit. And whoops, there we go.
Oh wow.
And just give it a different shot, even if it's not perfect. It's like it's painted. If anybody showed up to the table with these, and like. Who would ever criticize that?
No. I mean, just even, any kind of color is just great too. When you just when you have a mini that's just gray, just no color, and you put it on the board, it's just like the board game's like, oh, it's just a fun board game. But when you just paint them and put them on the board, it just brings the board game to life so much, and it does look so great. And I mean,
this was one, admittedly, we spent a bit of time on. This was more than an hour, but not by much, certainly.
James says, "Slay that gray."
That's right. James knows what's up. Just so we can to get a better look at the
This is just that was really impressive yesterday. Just how you got the brush just to kind of just get right into, because that's where I struggle with. Just how do you get into those areas that just, if I would have hit that with a normal brush, I would have just it would have just been a mess. It would have been so sloppy. Oh, that is so awesome.
Upside down. There we go.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, so and that's what I love to do, is like come up with those techniques, teach people those techniques of like how to do those things more accurately, more effectively, without needing a steady hand all the time, or without needing the experience of brush control and things. This is very hard to do upside down. Without needing to to have the experience of brush control, or any of the requisite experience that I've gained by painting. Trying to find different ways to make that like more approachable and frankly less time consuming and less expensive. Like those are all my priorities when it comes to like teaching and sharing this hobby with people, because for me it's easy to just sit here and like get through a mini in an hour or two because I do it all the time. It's not the same for people, like who work a full-time job and can only paint when they come home for the day. So like trying to come up with ways to make that more effective and efficient is super important to me, because that means more people are going to paint minis, and that's what I want.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's so great. What's the biggest challenge you find when painting?
I think one of the biggest challenges sometimes is stopping. Not in the way of like, well, I mean, certainly in the way of like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun, but also in the way of like, okay, that's good enough. You don't need to go further. And one of my biggest problems that I face is that like when I'm painting, a lot of times I'll think like, ooh, if I just do one or two more things, like this is really gonna shine. And then I keep going and I end up screwing it up because I like overdo it, or like I'll blend something so much that I lose all the beautiful contrast that I've spent so much time developing. And like then it ends up looking really boring. It goes from being like really, really nice and like and very like evocative to just looking like ho-hum because I've tried too hard.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, it's amazing work. That's just so cool, just everything that you have. So I would love to do a painting stream with you sometime, and you can just show me the errors of my ways in painting. But it's really amazing. So going back to Gloomhaven, so you have played Gloomhaven before, and so what was your thoughts like when you first played this game? Because I mean, this is probably like one of the heaviest games that, like board games, that we'll probably see for a bit.
I think for me, like looking at Gloomhaven the game as it stands, and then like the relative rating on BGG, I'm like, yeah, this game is wonderful. It's very fun. I love the co-op aspect to it, but there's also a part of me that's like, is it just this like the whole time? Like, is it just this mechanic of like these cards? Like, and I know things vary on the cards and stuff, so I'm I don't have the context of how that feels, how those cards change and evolve over time, and how playing different so it's like a very, very like low level understanding of the game for me to be sitting there and criticizing it. But like there's got to be something more to it, some depth to it, that I just am not privy to as somebody who's only played like a couple hours of it. So I'm eager to like get into it more, and I do have Frosthaven as well. I started painting those.
Oh, fun. Yeah, that's the one. I haven't tried Frosthaven, and it just blows my mind because I think this game is already just like just a beast of a game, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, Frosthaven is what, 25% more than this game, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
it's like, so it's crazy.
They're real doorstops.
Yeah, absolutely. Amanda's also in chat. Hi, Amanda. How are you?
Amanda.
Welcome. So very cool. Well, we have two characters that are probably the more popular characters for Gloomhaven today. We have the Doomstalker and the Plague Herald. Have you ever played any of those characters?
I have not.
Oh, you're in for...
I've really only played like the beginner characters.
Yeah, the starting characters. Yeah. These are, I mean, well, good news is these levels are higher level characters. So we should be able to just kind of just melt a lot of enemies that we run into. I go into this game kind of like just kind of blind. I don't really know like what's happening in the scenario that I pick. I just say, well, what scenario is available? Okay, well, we'll just do this one. And I just read like, what's the goal and how many rooms is it? And I'm like, that's it. That's all I care about. Everything else is just completely new to me. I have no idea what's going on. So we're in for a treat because we both don't know what's happening in this scenario that we're about to play. So are you ready to dive into this craziness?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Yes. Well, everyone in chat, thank you for joining us with Jamie and I. We're going to be diving into this game of Gloomhaven to get things moving, because it looks, according to this room, looks like we have a very interesting scenario happening today. So let's see what's going on. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the views so that Jamie can see the board instead of just my face. There we go. All right, so here we are. So this is a very, very interesting scenario I picked because there is only one room. I think this is like the first time I've ever played a scenario with a room this small and it's just one. And I'm thinking something really crazy is going to be happening, in this little tiny room here. So don't know what, but we'll see. Oh, that creature wasn't on the board. That was just me. That was just me testing my cameras. This one little monster that runs around. I'm just thinking, Jamie, because I did get second edition Gloomhaven and I got like the minis for it. And I'm just thinking, like, how long would a project like that take you to paint? Like, it's like 300 some minis. And I'm just like,
It depends on a number of factors, but to give some context, like the thing I have that's the closest to that is a commission I've been working on for the Castle Panic Deluxe Edition. I've been painting those for a friend of mine, and that's like 160 minis, so that's 2 times the number of minis. I think I'm going to make a video on this eventually, but I think if you take what I call like a method painting approach, you could probably get through them quicker than you think. And they're not all going to be super detailed, but, like your enemies, your mobs, those things, you don't need to worry about those so much. But the characters, those are what I always try to spend a lot of time on, especially like doing Wonderland's War, for example. I'm going to spend a lot more time on Alice and, the main characters that you can play than I am on the castles or something like that. And that's a good thing to think about, because I've been working on a video series. I've been talking about producing it for a while. Going to start producing it with Wonderland's War. But the video series is going to be exactly what I was saying earlier, which is going to be a very approachable, very low investment in terms of time, money, and effort. How to paint board game minis, to a pretty good tabletop standard without having to worry about all of those things. So it's like you can be a board gamer who just wants custom minis and not have to be a mini painter. So that's gonna be something that I'm coming out with, and I think maybe getting my hands on some of those Gloomhaven minis would be a good place to get some of that footage out there.
Yeah. Do you do like the base replacements too? Like, do you just kind of replace the bases? Do you leave the bases on? That always makes me nervous. I get so freaked out, like trying to like thinking, oh, you gotta cut those off and then you gotta glue it back on or whatever. I'm like, oh no, I'm terrible at playing legacy games because I'm that type of person that hates ripping up cards and just destroying things. I'm like, no, this doesn't work. This doesn't make sense.
It feels so wrong.
Right? But it looks great in the end. So
it does. Yeah.
I love Meg's in chats like 300 minis. Psh, Jamie says one day.
Meg's, it's very funny you say that. I was at a con over this past weekend, and I was volunteering with mental health charity painters. And they had me priming minis for the paint and take that they were doing, as like a charitable donation. You can paint and take a mini. And I think I ended up priming 100 minis. Wow. And it took me around 8 hours just because I kept struggling with the airbrush. If I had, like spray paint or something like that, it would have been a completely different story. But I don't know. I'd really love the challenge of like how many minis can I paint in one day. I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
Oh man, I wish you were with me when I was painting Imperial Assault, because that was like when I was painting all those stormtroopers, I was like, I mean, it was kind of nice because it was like an assembly line type feel. It was just like, okay, well, I'm just dealing with white and black, and they're black and white, and that's it. And I know exactly what to do. But after a while, after I think like maybe my 6th stormtrooper, because I think it was like 12 stormtroopers or maybe like 15 stormtroopers, I was just like, okay, I'm done painting stormtroopers. Like, can we move on, please? And you should see, I should show you my first painted mini. It was just terrible. It was like a stormtrooper, and the paint, I laid on the paint like way too thick. So it was just like this really like thick coat of white and just blacks. And it's just like, you could see like kind of like where it clumped up and like terrible brush strokes. And I was just like, oh.
I would really love, and this goes for anybody in the chat, would really love if people would start sending me like their first minis, or like stuff that they like started with, because I would really love to include that in like a slide reel of like don't worry, like this is where everyone starts, kind of thing, in like a video.
Oh my gosh!
Especially for
can I be the first?
Please, yeah, no, you absolutely can.
I want to be the first because mine is like it's a stormtrooper. It's black and white. So it's like you think, how can you screw up black and white? It's 2 colors. Nope, you can't.
That'd be awesome.
It's like it's great.
Yeah, Cribbages is right. We should send your first and most recent.
Oh, that sounds great. Oh my gosh, I'm definitely gonna be on that. All right, so just to kind of give you a little idea where we are in Gloomhaven, we have 2 characters. We have. And I'm sorry, these characters are not painted. Please forgive me. Although looking at these, I'm thinking, man, how cool would it be to like paint like some of these? Oh my gosh! And now I'm thinking what you're gonna do with them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, wait! I already envision your version of these painted. So we have 2 characters. We have the Doomstalker, which is a high damage. These are both ranged characters, by the way, but it's high damage. You can the Doomstalker is a little special because they have this special ability called Doom, and Doom means you can any enemy on the board, you can doom them. You kind of mark them, and when they're doomed, they basically have something that happens to either the heroes or the monsters. For this case, each time an enemy suffers damage, you perform a heal to yourself action. So that's kind of what dooms are. It's always attached to a particular monster, and then you just get the benefit of the doom until you get rid of the doom. The only thing with the doom is you can only have 1 doom per monster. It's like basically 1 doom can only be out at a time, so you can't have like 5 dooms on the board. And as soon as an enemy dies, the doom disappears, or if you put a new doom on the board, that previous one will disappear. So, and that's kind of what this character does. This character is also level 9, so it's just completely maxed out, super strong. But the Doom mechanic is just a little tricky because it's just that extra element that's just like, oh, this is really interesting. Then you have the Plague Herald. This character is kind of like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. This character is completely comprised of bugs, and and it's controlled through this hive mind, and it's just really, really awesome character. This character really shines with debuffing enemies. It does a lot of poison damage. It does a lot of curse damage or curse cards. So basically, what the curse cards do in this game is like whenever you're attacking somebody and you apply curse to it, you take one of these nullify damage cards and you put it in their modifier deck. And if you put 10 of these in an enemy's deck, I mean, it just completely ruins their day as far as attacks go. So this character is great with like cursing and poisoning and stuff like that. So 2 very fun characters. They're both, I think the Plague Herald's level 7. It's a bit squishy character, but I think it's an okay amount of life. I think it's like 12 hit points is what the Plague Herald is. The Doomstalker has 20, so the Doomstalker can eat a lot of damage. And as far as cards go, the Doomstalker can hold 12 cards total, and the Plague Herald can hold 11. So they both have a good amount of cards in their inventory, and it's a lot of fun stuff. And so any idea or thoughts on which character you would like to be? They're both fun. They're both really fun to play.
I think I think I'm gonna go with the Plague Herald. I think the vibe of that one sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think you'll really like the Plague Herald. And sadly, today's game is the last time we'll be seeing the Plague Herald because the Plague Herald's retiring after this session. So Jamie, you are the last person to play the Plague Herald in my campaign.
All right.
So have fun with this character. It's a fantastic character. So we talked about whether you wanted to use the cards or the spreadsheet that I sent. Do you want to? Was there any particular one that you were wanting to use?
I do. I have the spreadsheet. I would have to run down and get the cards.
No. Let's just keep it on the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet's fine.
I should have done it last night.
No,
I feel now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, it might be nice to have cards.
I honestly love showing off the spreadsheet.
It's very nice. It's extremely nice.
Yeah, so this is our spreadsheet that we'll just be using, and I can just kind of give you an easy rundown of basically how it works. So this number right here will just tell you how many cards you can have that you're going to pick for this scenario. And the cards that you want to pick, you just click on this and it'll activate the cards that you want to bring in. You got to pick 11. So, in Gloomhaven, you play 2 cards on your turn, and you have to pick the bottom or top action of one of those 2 cards. When you're deciding which cards you want to play, you can just click on this play button, and this will kind of give you like a little reminder marker of which cards you're thinking about picking, so you don't get lost in the shuffle. And then when you're done with your turn to discard these cards, you just click on discard, and then it'll read them out so you won't get confused on which you discarded. And then over here on the lost check, if you ever lose any cards throughout the game, you just click on those and they'll completely take them out of the list for you, so you don't have to worry about them. And that's kind of like how the spreadsheet works. Don't worry, you can't break the spreadsheet. I've had people like on here and they're like, I think I broke the spreadsheet. It has a very amazing history bar, so I can easily restore anything that gets broken. So don't worry, it's all good.
As someone who spent a lot of time doing data analysis before I became a mini painter, I have a very, very fine appreciation for this.
Well, the funny story about this is I was the VFX editor on The Good Place, and this is my Good Place VFX sheet that I kind of like cannibalized, and I took a lot of the elements out of that to make this sheet. And I was like, I can make this from scratch, or I could just use the sheet that I used on the show. So, and I'll definitely just do that. Megs is like, I asked him to make one for me for every character. That's the only thing, like typing all this stuff in was just like, oh, it's kind of fun because I do like spreadsheets, but I think spreadsheets are really fun. I have a very spreadsheet mind. So, okay. Excuse me. All right. So if you want, we don't have to look at our cards yet because we kind of have to figure out what our scenario is before we, run into to what cards we should be picking, because that's going to really determine like what's the scenario. The scenario is really going to determine what cards we're going to bring in. But first, we have to draw the notorious road card. So we're in Gloomhaven right now, and we're just going to travel to this place. It's called the Ruinous Rift. The good thing is when we're in Gloomhaven, I always bless our characters. So we have 2x2 damage cards in our decks. Ooh. So we're ready to rock and roll on that. And then I'm going to draw this first road card, and we get to see what happens here. So, heading out a little late, aren't you? The guard at the wall looks at you passively. You grunt in response and head through the opened gate. Nobody's gonna look for your corpse if you don't return. The guard shouts at your back. You landed up embarking out on the road much later than you had hoped.
That is so on brand for me.
You know what? Yeah, I was like kind of running late this morning, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm leaving my house into the tavern. Some guard shouting at me is like, hey, heading out late, are you? So this is exactly what's happening this morning. You ended up embarking out on a road much later than you had hoped. Events in town saw to that. But as dusk settles on the horizons, you feel confident that you are up to any threat you might face. Oh, I'm going to move these real quick. Just move this down so you don't see what happens. And then begins the howling of wolves, vicious, foul beasts, and judging from their sounds, they seem to be getting closer. All right, so I always let my guests choose which option to take. So I'm going to let you decide which options. You can run from the howling to safety, or let the wolves come.
I have confidence in us. I say we let them come.
All right, here we go. All right, so option B. We're taking option B here. And option B was confident that the wolves pose no significant threat. You stand your ground and prepare for battle. The pack comes, ragged and hungry, slowly emerging from the dark, and surrounds your party. There are more of them than you expected, but not enough to take you down. You suffer a bite or two, but are able to fight them off. All scenario starts with 3 damage. All right, it's not bad. Like I said, I mean, it's a little more concerning for you because now you start with 9 instead of 12. But
we'll make it work.
The good news is your character is a healer, so it has some healing abilities, so you should be able to bring that back. And I gave you. Go ahead.
It's natural for this character is about to retire. Then they definitely have to die this episode, right? Like that's how it goes in every trophy TV show. Like I'm one day away from retirement.
Yeah, this is the penultimate episode where one major character gets lost in a series. So, well, good news is you have healing abilities for your characters. Plus, you also have right here. You have 2 potions right here. You have a minor potion of healing for 3 self-heal, and then you have the major potion of healing for 5. Don't worry if you can't read these. I can bring these up at any time on the board and let you know what they are. But
okay.
This is your fun gear. And just to kind of give you an idea what your gear is, you have a really cool helmet. Oh, dang. We got Eclectic Camel. Hey, bud, what's going on? Bought a round of drinks for a viewer. Eclectic Camel bought a drink for a viewer. Thank you, my friend. Welcome back to the tavern. Good seeing you as always. I'm just looking up real fast. James says my first minis were of Mice and Mystics, and also just using folk art acrylic paints, knit hobby paints, and just added a wash to help. Yeah, I've been Mice and Mystics has been on my list for quite some time, and I know Bonzinator like painted all of them. I think at some point, which is really fun. All right. So here's your main equipment. You have a helmet that gives you a range of +1. So whatever your range is, just add 1 to it. It exhausts, so if you do a long rest, it'll refresh it. You have a cloak of invisibility, which is going to be very helpful for your character. You can turn invisible, so you can't get attacked, but you can still attack. And you have the boots of dashing, or I like to call them dashing boots. Does a +3 added to your movement. But seeing that we only have like 1 room, I don't think mobility is going to be a big thing in this. So, and then other items we have some really cool items right here. Your weapon is a volatile bomb. So whatever single range attack you have, you can turn it into an area of effect damage. And so if you have something that does curse, you can basically turn it into an area of effect curse and just curse multiple characters. Yeah, it's just awesome. And the beauty about cursing monsters is like it affects like all the monsters because it just goes into the main deck and the main modifier deck. So you're just pretty much affecting everything. I love it.
Just be an Oprah with those curses,
right? You get a curse and you get a curse. So we have, other than the healing potions, which I already explained, you have 3 other accessories that you can have. You have the Ring of Haste, which is probably one of the strongest things our characters have. At the end of your turn, you can play a card from your hand and immediately perform the bottom action. So this is like performing 3 actions on your turn. The only thing to be careful of is it has to be at the end of your turn, not during your turn. That usually trips people up a couple times. You have a Doom Compass, which means if within a range of 5, you can move any enemy to movement, which is nice if you gotta get somebody out of the way, like a melee character or something. And then you have the Black Sensor. During your turn, you can muddle all enemies within a range of 2, which sounds like it's going to be really great because I feel like we're going to be getting rushed in this game, in this scenario. So this is great. And Muddle's really awesome because Muddle gives a character disadvantage. So they have to draw 2 cards, 2 modifier cards, and play the worst, which is going to be great for your character if you're cursing them because they might draw a null.
Where I stand, that's like over 50% of this area.
Yeah. So it's that's gonna be great. It's a card that I recently got and I really haven't had a chance to use it much. So
now, can you remind me, are you able to use more than 1 item per turn?
Yes.
Or is it a single item?
No, you can use it. You can basically blow away all these items if you want on your turn.
So if I wanted, for example, to use the Ring of Haste to like also do a single attack that I can then use the volatile bomb with, that's a totally reasonable thing. Yeah.
You can do. You can use pretty much items at any time on your turn. So that's pretty cool. And that's pretty much all your items and stuff. So my character's maxed out, so I can't really pick a scenario goal anymore, but you can. So we're gonna draw 2, and I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna let you decide which ones you want. I'm not looking. I'm just gonna read chat while you decide.
Oh, easy choice. I'm already gonna take the left one.
Which one?
Hunter. Kill 1 or more.
Okay.
I guess I shouldn't read it.
That's okay. I'll forget.
Okay.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. It's like I didn't read it, so I don't even know what it is. But we'll see what happens. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. And it really doesn't matter a lot of times because when I play the solo, I know the cards anyway. So
yeah,
so it's fine. Collected Camel. I painted Gloomhaven Jaws of Lion. The all red guy was harder than you might think. That's interesting. What made it so difficult? Eclectic Camel. And then you could get some tips. Jamie might have some tips on that. Why?
If I can take a stab at what might have been hard about it, it's that when you're painting all one color, it's really hard to make it look interesting.
I fell with that problem. I think that's when I met you, was when I was painting the Princess Bride. I think that was the first time you jumped into my channel. And then I was saying like how Wesley was my least favorite because Wesley was just all black, and it was just nothing I could really do that would make this interesting except putting like different highlights in it. And I'm not really, I struggle with having like all one color to just kind of give it some variance, especially black. Black is like the one, like reds or blues or whatever color, but blacks are like the color black is like the hardest one for me to try and raise it without making it look gray or something.
I'm going to pull out the color wheel for this one.
Ooh.
But I don't have black on here, unfortunately, but it's helpful to remember that red looks a lot of different ways. You've got a lot of different permutations of red that you can use. As long as it's red, as long as it's in that family, it's going to look pretty good. So if you operate from the perspective of red can be black red can be kind of pinkish, can be even magenta in some cases. You got a lot to work with.
That's a really cool wheel. Where did that wheel come from? What is that wheel?
This one came from Mini Masterworks, but I like it a lot because it also tells you, like, it gives you an idea of what it'll look like if you add white or black, or to some degree, you know, if you add blue, yellow, red, any of the primary colors. So whatever color you're using, right? So if you use blue in this case, it'll tell you, depending on which way you go on the wheel, what that color can reliably be considered to look like when you add certain colors to it. And then on the back, it also gives you your triads, you know, your tetrads, all these different like combos of colors you can use.
That
very
is
helpful.
Cool. That is very awesome. Helpful. Okay. All right. So now we can now start our scenario and see what is going to happen in this madness here. We have a lot of demons out here, which is really making me nervous. This is a lot. I've never had like 6 monster cards in a scenario before, so this should be kind of weird. All right. So our goal is to protect Hale for 10 rounds. Oh, great. These are my least favorite like missions where it's just like VIP escorting missions. I'm so terrible at them. All right. Hale is also, I don't know. Do you know Hale from this game? Hale is like a character. She's in like the main story character, and she's just kind of helping us out. She's like, she's kind of like this Aster character, this like enchantress character. And she has a bit of a colorful attitude. So she's very fun, but this is what's going on. Apparently she's traveling us to the Ruinous Rift here. So on the way back to the Ruinous Crypts, Hale seems almost happy as she trudges through the mud with you, eager to help fight back the demons and undead. It's been so long since I've been outside of Gloomhaven, she says, swaying the elemental censer back and forth as she walks. The city is necessary for my studies, but it feels good to take a small break and travel this plane again. Oh yeah, she like goes between different planes of existence. So she's in our plane, and sometimes she just disappears, and she's gone for hours, and she just leaves us waiting. So she can be rude at times. You look at the Aster questioningly. Sure, cultists and demons aren't exactly friendly encounters, but last time I traveled these lands, well, that is something I swore I would never speak of. Hale grows silent until you arrive at the crypt. Opening the ancient doors, you half expect the place to be teeming with cultists and demons once again, but the stone halls are silent and barren as death. You move towards the main chamber where you find a giant rift hovering above the demonic altar. Well, you certainly weren't kidding, Hale says. This thing is beautiful, the girth and stability quite impressive. Hale walks around the perimeter of the altar, throwing sand in the air and watching it fall. I'm pretty sure I can get close, thanks to an old Stonebreaker's sensor here. I can't imagine the forces on the other side of this rift are going to be too happy about it, though. Hale raises the sensor above her head and with one arm plunges the other elbow deep into the rift. Gather around, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one killer party. Great. And also, the thing she's swinging around is this. So,
oh, hey,
this is it. And yeah, this is what you got. So yeah, our last mission, that's where we collected that from. We fought some stone golem and we collected that. That was a really fun stream too. We had Matthew from Room 51 and he helped me get the black sensor. So it was great. All right, so there's the altar, and now these starting positions are where you would like your character to start. And yeah, now we're just at a point where we can just kind of pick our deck. So I'll bring this up so chat can see like kind of what's going on. Now, if you want, you can kind of like pick the cards yourself, or if you want, I can give you some recommendations or anything, because there's a lot going on. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed because there's a lot of cards.
I would love some recommendations.
Oh, awesome. Well, I always feel like it's always great to go after anything that's higher level is pretty much always a win. And curse cards are going to be like your best friend. So definitely these two, Airborne Toxin, Baneful Hex. Now you'll notice some of these cards are red. That means if you ever use these cards, these are burn cards. So if you use these red abilities, the power will be lost after you burn it. So discard. Okay. So I would just kind of recommend just taking all of anything that's just curse. If it's got curse on it, take it. It's because you're gonna love this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we only need 5 more of these cards. A good one also is this can be helpful. This little paralyzing bite. This will have a stun ability, so we can at least like stop a monster in its tracks for a round, which will be helpful. And probably biting gnats, because biting gnats will muddle anybody you attack, and you can target 2 people, or 2 monsters. So if we have a bunch of curse cards in this character in the monster's deck and we muddle them, hopefully they'll just be tripping on your curses that you keep sabotaging them with.
That sounds great. I love that.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this character. This character is such a blast to play. I'm almost sad to retire this character. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Looking to hopefully heal. Well, we have rot maggots here for 9 would be good for you, because this will do a heal 2 and it targets 2 characters with a range of 3, and you can't target yourself with this, which is nice. And let's see. Poisoning is always fun too. That's kind of like a thing that we didn't really pick mostly, but actually we did. We picked Vile Pestilence, which is attack 1, range 2, and you poison all allies and enemies in the target area. Good thing, interesting thing about this is my character cannot be poisoned, so I'm immune to poison. So don't worry about ever poisoning me. You'll be fine. I'll be fine. Which is really nice. And what's fun, we'll kind of stick a pin on that, because there's an even better card, and I'm trying to see where that card is. It kind of uses poison to your advantage. Spread the Plague. It's right up at the top. It's this one. This one says, once during each of your attack actions, you may poison one ally with a range of 2 or deal 3 damage if the target's already poisoned. But you add 1 attack to the entire attack action. So it's ongoing, so it stays in your play area. And basically, when it's your turn, when you're going to do an attack, you can poison me to get a damage boost. But because I can't be poisoned, I just ignore it, and you still get the boost. So
I love that.
Yeah, it's still great. And it also has a bottom attack of an attack 3 and a range of 3. Because like I said, I feel like we're not going to be doing a lot of movement in this.
Yeah.
So I had to fix that little typo there. So I think, let's see, how many cards we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we need one more. What would be a fun one? Okay. We'll do this one. It's down at the bottom, called Virulent Strain. So for this card, you can remove poison from any one enemy to cause it to suffer 3 true damage. So it's just like if somebody's poisoned, you remove that poison from them and they just suffer damage. They just take 3 damage and they're done. It's pretty great. And then you have a bottom poison card. So yeah, this looks like a really good set for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle this real fast, or not shuffle this, sort this real fast. So now they're all up here for you to kind of look around and see what you got.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then while you're like looking over those cards real fast, just kind of see what you have. I'm gonna be grabbing cards for me and then finding your cards as well to get the decks ready. So yeah, as you read through those, if you have any questions on them or any ideas, combo usage or whatever, please let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna dig your cards out. This character's so fantastic. I love this. I love this character so much. So many fun. Oop. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay, so we have Spread the Plague. Spread the Plague. I'll put these up for chat so chat can get an idea of what these cards are going to do. Spread the Plague. Meg's just like, that is an awesome description. I hope that my tombstone says she had a colorful attitude.
Me too.
All right, Paralyzing Bite. And Biting Gnats, Creeping Curse. The one thing to be careful of is this character doesn't have a lot of initiative. A lot of these initiative cards are pretty high. So you're going to be a little slower of a character. But my character is like lightning fast. I mean, I have some initiatives that are like 9 or something like ridiculously quick. So
from the brief understanding I have of your character too, it's going to be taking a lot of punishment but healing a lot of that back with the doom mechanic. Yes.
And well, I have so much life that usually like and a lot of times like I have so much life and I'm doing like so much damage that I'm knocking out a lot of characters very quickly. So I usually don't rely on healing too much for this character, which is kind of weird. But yeah, when I first started out, healing was like an absolute must. That character was a little squishy at first. All right, we got Gathering Doom, and let's see, Gathering Doom, and then Rot Maggots. I just love the names of all these cards.
They're so evocative. I love
it. Check out Jamie. Check out the character. Like, you can't really see it that well because the green screen's kind of ruining it. But I can just imagine just the fun like different shades you can do on this character.
And just looking at it, like some pretty simple techniques, you could get that painted up pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
What I always like to point out to people is, when you look at a model and it looks really intimidating because there's a lot of detail, that actually can be used in a big way to your advantage. because if you use very, very well thinned paint or like some sort of speed paint, which is like a new big thing on the market, you can use those textures to your advantage and get it done really quickly.
How do you use the contrast paints that they're just recent? How do you like those? What are your thoughts on those paints?
I use them for a lot of different things, almost exclusively not for what they're designed to be used for, which is like a one-coat paint solution, which they work really well for that. I just don't necessarily use them for that. What I end up using them for a lot of times is like a glaze or even a shade, and like just let the texture of the piece like do all the heavy lifting there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never thought to think. Yeah, I've never used those paints before, but I've always been intrigued by them, and I was like, ooh, I wonder. Especially like with the glaze, because I think that's like my weakest, and that's my most inexperience, is just how to actually effectively use that.
And it's tricky. I still feel like when I use glazing, I'm working too hard, like I'm doing too much. So I would say that like one of the things I like to use them for is I'll dilute them for almost everything I use them for, like almost 50-50, because then you can at least build up to that concentration. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about doing one coat and then like not being able to adjust it much after that, because it's all transparent, so it kind of is what it is after that point.
All right, sorry. I am grabbing my cards real quick and just kind of getting them out here. I love this card for my character. It's Impending End. Basically, if we can damage a character and I can attack a character and they only have 2 or less health, they just instantly die. So that's a great card for this character.
I love the name of it too. It's got such a poetic sound to it.
So good. Now this one, Jamie, I'm gonna bring this out for you because this should be really helpful. This is a summon that I can do. I can summon a cobra, and what's great about the cobra does poison damage. So it'll just poison a monster. So that'll kind of save you a turn to try and poison something. It's always a great
I love
character to. A little great summon. It was like one of the final cards to unlock for that character, and I was like, oh, this is great. We're also gonna grab some. I'm noticing that we have night demons, and night demons are no joke. They're really terrible. Basically, a night demon turns invisible, and whenever you attack a night demon, you automatically have disadvantage. So you have to draw 2 and take the worst of the 2. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ability Expose. Basically, all enemies lose invisible, and you may no longer gain invisible. So we're going to pretty much, that's like the anti-night demon card, and we're going to have that basically like first thing. So that's going to be a really nice one. And then we're just going to kind of go through and just grab, I'm just going to grab some quick cards really quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's funny. I played the Doomstalker a lot because I feel like a lot of people love to gravitate. They hear the story of the Plague Herald and they're like, oh, this character sounds fun. So,
yeah, admittedly, like the cards weren't even what drew me. I just love the idea of like a character made of bugs.
It's so good. Okay. There is a card that makes me turn invisible, but I don't think I'm going to use it because we have to. I have this feeling that we have to protect Hail. If any of us turn invisible, that means they're probably going to start targeting Hail. And I bet if we lose Hail, we fail the scenario. So that wouldn't be great. To be a little careful in my picking. So how many cards have I got so far? Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I need 4 more cards. Let's see. Usually mostly just some range, some damage stuff. Nothing too insane. Okay, we'll take this fresh kill for 1. So basically, if anything's undamaged, it takes extra damage, which could be nice. Sometimes I just pick cards just because they're like nice burn cards, or if I gotta burn a card, it'll be fine. Multi-prong assault would be great. It's got a really high initiative, and we'll take the heal because I just don't know how gross this scenario is gonna get, and if not, it still has a really high, or it has a very fast initiative value. Okay, and I think the last one I'll probably take is this camouflage. So it's got a decent attack, a good amount of range. Although I don't think range is going to be a problem for us.
I guess that's not going to be a problem.
I know, right? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Gosh, 12 is just so many cards for this character. Okay, let's see what is happening here in this scenario. So we have some special rules. Oh, by the way, I have to say that I lost 3 health. Okay, so you have 9 health, I have 3 health. All right, it says here, Hail is represented by A in the center of this map here. So that's Hail, represented by a numbered token and has 4 plus 2 times the level. All right, so the level we're playing is level 4. It's a level 4 scenario. So we have what? We have 8. 4 is 12. We'll just put 12 out here for Hail, so we know how much life Hail has, and hopefully we don't lose Hail. Hopefully she doesn't die. She is an ally to you and an enemy to all monster types. She has an initiative of 99, so she always goes last for the purposes of monster focusing. If Hail is killed, the scenario is lost. All right, so this is where it gets weird. At the end of the first round, 1 demon spawns on Hex B. At the end of the first round. Okay, so first round, Hex B. At the end of the second round, 1 demon spawns on Hex C. And at the end of each round after the second, 2 different demons spawn at D and E, which is down here. Oh my gosh. This is going to be crazy. And then let me reread that again. So at the end of the second round, 2 demons spawn at D and E every odd round, at the end of every odd round, and then B and C at the end of every even round. Okay, so after, so odd rounds are going to be this side, and then even rounds are going to be this side, where we're going to get 2 new demons jumping in. Oh my gosh, this is going to get so gross so fast. The demon types that spawns the cycles are in order of Night Demon, Wind Demon, Frost Demon, Sun Demon, Earth Demon, Flame Demon, and then back to Night. Oh, okay, so cool. So it kind of goes like in this, it kind of goes in this order.
Okay.
Which is nice. Okay, great. And then all spawns are, okay, so we don't have to worry about that. They're all normal spawns, so it's good. And then that's it. So basically, this is just going to be like tower defense, and we're just going to get hit with a lot of baddies. Okay. All right, cool. So where would you like to start? If you're looking at these numbers here, what side?
I think I want to start on 3.
3? Okay. Sounds like a blast. 3. Just move that. And then yeah, I guess I'll just start, because if I start at 4, my 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm like 4 away. Okay. Yeah, because I'm trying to think like effectively, like where's a good place to start where I just have like range everywhere. So we'll get rid of these, and okay, let's begin. Let's begin this madness. Do we start with any monsters, or are we just gonna like immediately like burn a turn? At the end of the first round, 1 demon spawns on the hex. Wow, this is very interesting that they started it this way. They're forcing us to play 2 cards basically and burn 2 cards right off the bat.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's
So I
not
don't
very.
like
So if you have any cards that you want to play that are kind of like prepare cards, like cards to prepare your character. I don't know. I can't remember which cards I gave you. And at this point now, I'm not supposed to know what you're playing. But if you're going to play a card to kind of prep your character, this would be the time. Like I have the perfect cards for this that I'm going to play.
So it'd be a good time to play like a ongoing card or something.
Yeah, something like that would be helpful. I just hate the fact that I have to burn like a bottom card of just something. There's something that I'm just not gonna use. Oof. Horrible. Well, I'll just guess I'll just play this. All right, so what I'm gonna do, Jamie, I'm gonna put my cards here. So if you ever see my cards here, that'll let you know like that I'm ready.
Okay.
And then you just let me know when you pick your cards. Let me know that you have your cards, and let me know what cards you're playing and what cards you're leading with. Which card you're leading with. And I'm
gonna play Baneful Hex and Fetid Flurry.
Okay, cool. Baneful Hex.
Oh, Megs, that's a good point.
What's that?
Meg suggested choosing a different battle goal because there are no the battle goal that I chose is not relevant to this scenario.
Oh, well, here, I'll let you pick again. It's all good. I'll let you. I won't look. Don't tell me what you pick.
Okay.
I'm not looking. And sometimes you'll just get cards that you can't even really use, or you don't even have to worry about chasing. So I've had a lot of failed scenarios just because I focus too much on those cards. Those cards are traps.
I'll go with the left one.
The left one. Is that this one?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Put that over here. I'll get rid of that. Okay. And we said Flooded Fury and Baneful Hex. Which one did you want to lead with?
So I will lead with. I guess it doesn't matter that much because we're not like initiative is only us this turn.
Yeah,
right?
That's true. I guess it just depends on who would go first. It doesn't really matter.
So I'll lead with Baneful Hex.
Okay. So you'll lead with so you'll have an initiative of 33, and I'll have an initiative. This character is just so lightning fast, anyways. So, all right. So I'm gonna turn on Exposed. So when those night demons come out, they're not gonna bug us at all. And also, I gain advantage on one attack each turn during targeting a doomed enemy. So I just gain advantage. I love it. Yeah.
We had the same thought process here, I think.
And then this is just kind of a burn. Can't really use this. Or not a burn, but a discard. And then you have these two.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's just if a
I'm
curse.
gonna use the top of Baneful Hex.
Yeah, this is cool. I just unlocked this card and I haven't had the chance to use it, but it sounds great. If a curse causes an enemy to deal no damage, it just suffers damage. It's just like they swing their sword and they like stab themselves.
It honestly feels like getting older, like
right?
You go to do something you normally do, like your body is designed to do, and you just take damage for it.
They should have called this card like over 40 or something. Because that's how I am. Like every day, I'm just like, oh gosh.
My neck turn. That thing is designed to do.
Yeah,
and
everything's breaking. All right. Gotta get that Plague Herald leveled up. Oh, I know, Megs. The Plague Herald's leaving after the scenario. It's retiring. They're retiring after the scenario. It's really sad.
I figured that I'm not. I don't love getting rid of a curse option this early, but if it's for an ongoing curse themed card, that just seems like a no-brainer.
Right, and you have so many like curses in that deck. Right. So yeah, and you'll get those cards back. So.
Even though there's not a lot of places to move, at least I could get a wind started. Like, I could start gathering that wind. Yeah. Did you? So that's a good point. Do you want to move around to gather the wind? Because I think you have to move in order for the wind to activate. I'd like to move about 2 hexes to the right, so closer to the altar.
Okay. Great. Cool. All right, we're gonna have our first demon coming out. So at the end of the first round, 1 demon spawns on the hex. All right, there it is. And it's going to be, the type of demon spawn cycle is night. So it's going to be a night demon. Oh boy. Fortunately, I don't think there's any elites in this scenario, which is great. Jen says, that first couple of steps in the morning are rough. So true. All right, B. So we have a night demon at B. Oh boy. Awesome. And there we go. That's the first one. Now they did spawn, so let's see what they're gonna do. Actually, no, they spawn, but we don't. It's at the end of the round, so they don't actually do anything. So they're just spawning, which is great. Okay, so now we can pick our cards again. Okay. I'm gonna play that one. These I hate these night demons so much. And we should probably see like what these creatures do here. So this is the night demon. The night demon has it has a health of 8. Its movement is 4, and it has an attack of 5. Oh my gosh, these things are crazy. And all attackers gain disadvantage on the night demons. They're no joke. They're just gross.
No kidding.
Gross characters. All right. And interesting. 8 health. Man, 8 health is so much. I can't remember if they move fast or not, but don't want to find out. Yep, and then whenever you're ready, you just let me know. I'm
ready to go.
Okay, great. What do you got going on?
I got Spread the Plague and Nightmarish Affliction. I'm going to lead with Spread the Plague.
Nice. All right, leading with Spread the Plague. Spread the Plague's so great. All right, Spread the Plague. Awesome. And I'm going to be leading with Race to the Grave. Move these cards out of the way. And then these are our other cards that we're going to do. I'm definitely going to summon the Cobra out to help you with that. To help you with that poison, get that poison ready. And let's see what our friend is doing up here. So they are 15. Dang, they're fast. Oh my god. 15 is pretty quick. All right. They actually lose an attack. All adjacent enemies and allies suffer 1 damage. Well, fortunately, nobody's next to us, so that's nice. And here we go.
So they're doing a whole lot of nothing.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. I am going to summon the Cobra. Cobra Kai. We'll put this Cobra right here. That's why.
Sounds like a warning. Like, don't make me summon the Cobra.
Oh my gosh! So my wife and I were hiking yesterday, and we were just kind of like looking all over LA because we have a lot of like fun hikes and like the hills and stuff that just kind of overlook the city, and it's just beautiful. And I like walked to the edge. I was like, oh, look, you can see this. And all of a sudden, I heard what sounded like a sprinkler. It was like, sss, sss. And sure enough, it was a rattlesnake like 3 feet in front of me, just hanging out. And she was like, is there a rattlesnake? And I like looked down and it was like 3 feet ahead of me. It was like this rattlesnake just all curled up, just chilling. And I was just oh, I will slowly step backwards. It's like so, and it was like daylight. It was crazy. It was 3 feet in front of me, and I was like, thank God, like they're more afraid of us than we are of them, and they're just they're not aggressive. So, well, like
luckily they come with that handy rattle.
Yeah. Well, I feel bad for like pets like that are on hike trails that just don't know any better or something, and they just get whatever. It's just horrifying. When Magic Moose Moo says, when you play this game, do you feel you're always in danger of running out of cards? If certain characters, yes, and especially if you're burning a lot of cards or if you're like staging a lot of cards. Fortunately, like our characters start with a lot of cards. 12 and 11 cards are a lot. I mean, that's like you could like burn a card and not think twice about it. But like characters under 10, yeah. It gets scary. It can get scary very quickly. All right. You should have back. Show them who's boss, and then I would be dead. All right, so that was me. I got the Cobra out, and also I'm going to doom this character. I'm gonna play Race for the Grave. Oh, I got to hydrate. Yeah, that's actually sounds great. So I'm going to doom this character, this monster right here. So this monster is going to take 2 damage at the start of its turn, which is nice. And that's it. That's all I can do. So it's the Night Demon's turn. The Night Demon takes 2 damage right off the bat. And unfortunately, it is going to attack you, Jamie, because you're the closest to it. So it's going to move... just walking over to you. And it's gonna throw an attack at you. 5 plus nothing, so you take 5 damage. So 1, 2,
That's rough.
3, 4, 5. Now at any point in this game, you're down to 4, but at any point in this game, when you're taking damage, you can burn a card from your hand to nullify the damage, or you can burn 2 cards in your discard pile to nullify a damage. Yeah. Going back to making it scary when you start losing cards. But that's the end of the Night Demon, and now it's your turn.
Now I get to hit back.
Yes.
And I will
strike back.
I'm gonna use Nightmarish Affliction.
Oh, if you use Spread the Plague first, you get a bonus. It's that.
Oh.
Because you'll poison me. You'll poison me, but I'm immune to poison. So basically, Spread the Plague. Once you activate Spread the Plague, once during each of your attacks, you may poison an ally within a range of 2, and it'll give you a +1 bonus for the attack. What is interesting about if you wanted to play that first, you do have the bottom action of this is Immobilize, where you could immobilize the Night Demon from moving. These are just alternates. I mean, please feel free to pick whatever you want. I'm just bringing up alternate options in case you wanted to see like a plan B.
I was thinking I'd start with the top action of Nightmarish Affliction, so that I don't get rid of the bottom action on Spread the Plague just yet.
Perfect.
That attack 3, not bad. I think I like that.
No, these are great. These are great too. This is like one's like very aggressive as far as like damage, and the other one is just more about setup. So yeah,
exactly.
These are definitely great.
And I need to get some distance between me and the Night Demon, but there's not a lot of space to do that, and I know that there's going to be spawns on the upper half of the board, so I'm actually safest down here. I need to get rid of that guy.
Right.
So it's damage time.
Now, because Nightmarish Affliction is range attack, and you were right next to this character, you do have to take disadvantage, but you had to take disadvantage anyway, so it didn't really matter. So let's do which attack did you want to do first? Nightmarish Affliction?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so let's do oh no! Right off the bat, we gotta
get rid of it early.
We gotta nullify. Well, you know, that's the problem, because it's just gonna go back into your deck after this turn. That's why every time I draw that, I'm like, oh, we'll just get rid of it early. Yeah, get that terrible card out of the way. And it's like, no, it goes back. It's like, oh, great, thanks a lot. But even though you didn't do damage, you still get to curse the monster.
And the poison, right?
And the poison, yeah. So even though the damage didn't take.
And create dark, which is cool.
And create dark. And you almost did that at the perfect time, because they can use dark they would have used Dark to damage anybody adjacent to them. So you actually used that at the perfect time to bring that up if you had to. All right, so hopefully that curse card will kind of help out. And then you have your attack 3, which you can do. So we're going to attack 3, and hopefully we get something nice. You do have to draw a disadvantage. It's a +1. Ooh, and a poison. So, and actually because it's a keep drawing. Oh, it's your +2. No.
Okay. It's okay.
That's okay. +1 is still great. So you did 4 damage to it. And plus it's poisoned already. So you actually do 5 damage, which takes it up to 7. That is the most frustrating thing sometimes when you're fighting these monsters. It's like you're just 1 away. It's like we're 1 away from attacking this night demon. It's like,
Do multiple stacks of poison on him do anything?
Unfortunately, no. Once they're poisoned once, it's can't do anything about it.
Okay.
Yes, in chat saying maybe heal. Yeah, you do have 4. Healing wouldn't be a terrible idea at this point. Either healing or turning invisible. You do have a minor and a major healing potion. This one does 3. This one does 5. Or you could just turn on your cloak of invisibility and just, dip out for a round.
I think the major heal is probably
major heal. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, we started pretty rough. I'll take you back to 9, which is nice. Just nullifies like one of their hits. It's so crazy. Okay. Magic Boost says, "Boy, I hate that modifier deck. It makes me hit for 0." Yeah, it's the worst. And unfortunately, I wish you could use that ×2, but don't worry, you got another one in there, so we're still good. All right, and that is pretty much it for that round. We're going to spawn another demon. It's going to be a wind demon. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. I feel like this board's going to get so ugly so fast. All right, so we have a wind demon, and the wind demon spawns at C. So the wind demon's going to spawn up here. Great. So wind demon's like, "Hey, hello, how's it going?" No. All right. And there we go. Okay, now we just get to pick our next cards. Fortunately, now my Cobra's going to come into play, so my Cobra's going to be doing some attacking.
A little distracting.
Yeah, and it's going to be poisoning too, which is great. Good news is that night demon is still doomed. So if it does go before both of us, it's just going to die, like right off the bat, because it's going to immediately take 2 damage.
Love to hear it.
Yeah. I love Race for the Grave. Race for the Grave is like one of my favorite cards. So good. Okay. So I'm gonna shift gears. I'm gonna actually focus on this wind demon that's up here, and we can like strategize at this point. Even though we can't say like what cards we're playing, we can at least talk about the cards we're gonna use, or I mean the strategies we're gonna use. So I'm definitely gonna be shifting focus towards the wind demon. I wouldn't even bother attacking that night demon. I would just probably get away from it, because like I said, when it's its turn, it's dead. So
yeah.
It won't even attack you. Let's see. To be good. So wind demons, kind of give you an idea of what a wind demon does. A wind demon has 2 shields with a health of 7. It can move a 4. It attacks for 3, and it actually has a range of 3. So it'll hit me before it goes after Hail, so that's good. Not terrible, but the 2 shields is annoying, because any damage you do, it's got to eat through the shields first. The shields are going to eat it, and then that's not fun. God, 7. Why are these things like so tough? Very, very strong. All right, I think I'm going to play this. And okay.
I can, if I move, I can choose to terminate that early, right? I don't have to move the full.
Correct. Yeah, you don't have to move the full amount.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I'm good to go.
All right, what do you got?
I am going to play. Oops. Where are the names? Did I miss? I think I goofed. Oh, it's hidden. Okay, there we go. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
I'm going to play Paralyzing Bite and Creeping Curse.
Okay. And which one did you want to lead with?
Paralyzing Bite.
Nice. All right, Paralyzing Bite. Oh yeah, nice. And then I'm gonna play Swift Trickery. Lead with that. Our bottom cards. All right, Impending End and Creeping Curse. Oh yes, bring on the curses. Okay, and let's see what our friends are gonna be doing here. So, the Night Demon, a 4. So that thing's dead. So it's just gonna die, which is great. And the Wind Demon is just doing that, -1 to attacks, and it targets 2 though, so that's kind of annoying. Fortunately, it doesn't have the wind, so it can't use the push ability, which is great. All right, so awesome. Well, the Night Demon's first, and the Night Demon takes 1 damage, so it just just dies. It was a race to the grave.
Right.
Yeah, that
Love it.
that card comes in handy like a lot.
Super useful.
So I lose my Doom, and this Doom actually gets discarded, and they turn into a coin, which is fun. And then that's the end of that. And let's see who's next. I think it's me with an initiative of 11. My Cobra goes. So the Cobra is just gonna chill here and just shoot poison at this Wind Demon. All right, so +1. +1, let's see. Does damage of 4. Wind Demon's going to eat 2 of that damage, and it gets poisoned. We'll just put that there. That Wind Demon is a number 2. Okay, so it takes 2 damage. So it just needs 5 more damage to be destroyed, which is pretty nice. And now it's my turn. That's what I love is like the Wind Demon just kind of, or not, the summons just do all your work at the beginning, which is really great. It's just, yeah, thanks a lot. That's helpful. I might be able to just kill this thing, honestly. What were you gonna do? You were gonna throw a curse at it, and it's like I want it to be your turn because I want you to get another curse card in that deck. So it's like I almost kind of like don't want to kill it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna burn this move, and maybe I'll just attack. I'll just attack it. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack it for 2, but I'll wound it, so it'll be a little wounded. So we're gonna attack for 2. Oh, what? That's silly.
Rough.
Yeah.
At least we're not dealing with disadvantage this time.
It's true. Well, here's the thing. It's wounded, so at least it's going to take a damage on its turn, so that's fine. And then, I don't know. I guess I'll just, yeah, I'll just call it a day on that one. And so that's gone. It's the creature's turn right now. It's going to take a wound on its turn. It's actually going to target me for -1 damage. Let's see what it does. It actually did -1, so it only does 1 damage to me, which is I can easily take that. So I'm down to 16. So fun, great. And now it's your turn, Jamie.
Cool. Okay, so the first thing I was going to do is use the just the generic move part of Paralyzing Bite.
Okay.
To move 1 square like northeast. Yep.
There we go.
Right there.
Coming to get
and
you.
And then the top part of Creeping Curse to do my attack.
Yeah, so attack of 3 with the range of 3 and a curse. Nice. Let's see what you get. You were Oh, you poisoned it. It's already poisoned, but that's okay. It's always great. And you poisoned it again. And you did +1. So that's going to be 4 damage with a curse. So let's see. 4 damage. I think it actually killed it. So it's dead. Now, unfortunately, because it died, you can't attach a curse to it. But hey, at least you killed it. You know, having it not around is still great.
Well, you're right. I feel like dealing with these as they come out is going to be good when 2 spawn at once.
Right. So we'll put that there so we don't cover up the letters. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, it was funny. It was like all these advantages like actually didn't help you because it was just like, oh, you just want to get that one curse in there, please.
I'm a bad card for once, huh?
No, that was very good though. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm giving you experience points too. Yeah, because you have 2 experience points for this card right here, so that's good. And we'll just hide this to show that that's what you're using. I'm gonna hide these ones too, so I don't get confused thinking that they're dooms. Okay, perfect. All right, great. Wow, look, the board's clear. That's awesome. This is the end of round 3, right? Yeah, we played this 3 rounds. Okay, so at the end of the second round, 1 night demon spawns. Yeah, so that's where are they spawning? Oh, here we go. This is where it starts getting bad. Okay. So at the end of each round after the second, 2 demons spawn at D and E for every odd number. Okay. So this is the end of 3. So 2 demons are going to spawn. So we're going to spawn a frost demon and a sun demon. Okay, great. Frost demon and a sun demon. And that's going to be at D and E. So D is going to get the frost demon. Oh boy. And E is going to get the sun demon. Yikes. What is this one? This one's number 3. Okay. So to give you an idea of what these characters are, a frost demon. Oh my gosh. A frost demon, be careful with this one. It has retaliate of 2. So if you attack it and you're within melee range of it, you will get damaged by 2. It has a health of 10, movement of 3, attack of 4. That thing is
nasty.
Yeah, that thing is terrible. And then you have the sun demon that has advantage, so that's not great. It has a health of 11 and it has 1 shield. Move of 3, damage of 3. Yikes. Okay. Oh, wait. No, is that the... Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is a sun demon. Darn it. Boy, that's terrible. Okay. All right, well, there goes that. But the good news is we only have 2 to worry about, so that's fun. My Cobra is going to be on the prowl. So, you know, if you want... I don't know if you have anything that takes advantage of poison, but I can try and make my Cobra go first to poison one of... If the Cobra goes first, the Cobra is going to go after the Frost Demon. So if you have anything that can help with that, I can make my Cobra go first. Or if you have a plan that you want to do, you can just do your own plan.
I think that's great because I still have a card left that can take advantage of that poison.
Nice. Okay, then yeah, let me just
And it's also not an attack, so even if it is somehow adjacent to me, I don't think I'll suffer... I assume retaliation happens not when damage occurs, but when an attack happens?
Yeah, so like, yeah, retaliate will happen like if whoever has retaliate, if they get attacked and they get damaged, they just do that damage back. They do that retaliate damage back. Oh boy.
Okay, so yeah, that we can work with that.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Hi, Jen. Jen says, I hope you all have a good time zone. Kiddo is almost home from school. I know, yeah. Mine's gonna be in school for a bit. It's morning here still. Okay, we'll take this one. Just gotta make sure I'm moving quick enough for you. I'm worried about hail getting damaged too. It's like, I'm worried about that sun demon that's down there. Oh, I put the wrong character up. Should be this. There. It should look like that. There we go. That's a sun demon right there. I'm so interested to see like what these minis are gonna look like. Like, are they going to just be like super sharp and just sharp edges? I mean, because a lot of these demons are just like glowing or bursting with energy or on fire or something.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It would be really great. I always like judge my minis like based on like how sharp their edges are. Like if I get cut by a mini, that's a good mini. My favorite minis are the ones that injure you.
You go to pick it up and it catches on every little thing.
Yes, that's a great
That's
mini.
the one.
Love minis like that.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay, what you got?
I got Virulence, Strain, and Rot Maggots.
Nice. I love when people play this character and they just call out these names. They're so great.
Rot Maggots just is very fun to say.
Which one do you want to lead with?
I'll lead with Virulent Strain.
Okay. All right, I'm going to lead with Press the Attack, so hopefully we can go faster than some of these creatures. And these are our bottom cards. Fresh kill. All right. Now, let's see what our friends are doing up here. We have a Sun Demon that is 36. So, that's just a move 0, attack 0. All adjacent enemies, target all adjacent enemies and then generate Sun. And then we have our Frost Demon that is 38. Moves 1, but attacks less. So that's kind of helpful. Okay, starts with me. My Cobra is going to attack this Frost Demon with a +2 and a muddle and a poison. What? I love that. Just add those there. And it's going to do, man, +2. So it does 5 damage. Those Frost Demons have Retaliate. That doesn't matter. Nice. So it's halfway dead. That's just great. That's awesome.
Good call on that Cobra.
Yeah. Oh, that Cobra is so good. It's like the strongest summon in the game, I think.
The Cobra's gonna level up at this rate.
Right. And then that is the. Oh, and I can move. Oh no, I do my stuff. So I'm actually going to. Should I kill this thing right off the bat? I wasn't expecting the Cobra to do so much damage. What are you gonna do to this frost demon?
I was just planning on removing poison from it to give it some damage.
To give it some damage. Okay.
That's really it.
Okay, so maybe I will see if I can get the damage down to. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna attack it for 2. This is a range of 4, so I can make it. Oh, curses! Dang it.
That would have been perfect, because then I would have been able to finish.
That would have been great. That would have been great. All right, well, I can't do that. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna move instead. I'm gonna try and protect Hail, so I'm gonna move down to here, so
right on.
Hail doesn't take any damage, and then I'm done.
Cool.
Awesome. Cool. And what do you want to do on your turn? How do you want to run your turn? Oh wait.
Well,
we have some. Well, sorry. We have some monsters that are going first. I totally forgot.
Yeah. I'm used to going last. It's okay. The bugs are slow.
The bugs are slow. They should be fast. But when there's like thousands of them together, yeah, it's kind of.
I was gonna say, if you tried to organize a group project
with
you definitely
bugs,
know how these bugs function.
Yeah, coordinating manager is probably like the worst job for like in the insect world. It's like...
Yeah, absolutely. It's like trying to get your friends together for a game night.
Right. All right. So the Sun Demon's going first. The Sun Demon is actually going to move adjacent to me. way? Yeah, Sun Demon's coming this way. It's very upset. And it's going to attack me. Ooh, ouch.
Uh-oh.
Don't like that too.
Well, then you're going to love what I was planning on doing with the second half of my turn.
Well, it has advantage too. All right, so it just did -1. Okay. I was hoping for that null. Well, I was hoping that it wouldn't get that null. So I'm going to have to take 5 damage. Wow. That's going to take me down to 11. And boy, that's great. Great. And now we're going to do the Frost Demon. The Frost Demon has Muddle, which is fine. So Frost Demon is actually going to move after my Cobra, and it's going to try and attack the Cobra first. So, what are you going to do? You got Muddle, so you got to draw 2. 0 and a +1. Okay, so it has to take the +1, and it already has -1 attack, or not +1, the 0. So it only does 3 damage. Man, 3 damage is like a lot for my Cobra. I don't want to lose my Cobra here. My Cobra has 5, so I can eat that a bit. Oh, that's terrible. All right, then, and now it's your turn, Jamie. Now you get to go. Yay. So, how do you want to run this?
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove poison from the Frost Demon.
Nice.
Which will cause it to suffer 3 damage.
3 damage. Right, so
and then how much damage do you and the Cobra have?
The Cobra only has 2 health left, and I have 11 health left.
Out of what's your total?
I have 20, and the Cobra's 5.
Okay. And I'm by my estimate, I should only be missing about 2 or 3 health now.
Yeah, you have 9 out of your health is 9 out of what's your level? 12. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna heal you and the Cobra.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
Gotta keep everybody healthy.
That's great. Yeah, because I think we're all 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is beautiful. Oh, the Cobra really appreciates that. Keep that Cobra alive.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, then you're awesome, and that's it. Okay. Now we have to spawn some more demons. So now there's going to be an Earth Demon going to B and C. So an Earth Demon here and a Flame Demon. Wow. And a Flame Demon down there. Oh, man. This is just bad. Let's see what this is going to do. I'm like scared now. All right, so the Flame Demon's up here, and then we have an Earth Demon, which is going to be down here. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Let's see what these things do. The Earth Demon has no advantages, but it does have a health of 15, movement of 2, and an attack of 4.
Oof.
And then we have our Flame Demon. It has, oh, this is scary. It has a retaliate of 3 damage, but it has a range of 2. So if we attack it and we're in range of 2, it'll retaliate. It has a shield of 3, but a health of 3. Movement of 4, damage of 3, and a range of 4. So these Flame Demons are going to be a problem.
So that is not, if I have this correctly, the poison damage that I can cause it to take as a result of Virulent Strain is true damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, that's nothing can, yeah, it just completely bypasses shields, which is great.
Okay.
I think I can take out that Flame Demon though, because I have a piercing bow. And the piercing bow ignores all shield values, so perfect. I might just handle that. Because that
It would take some setting up, but I can handle it if we need to.
Yeah, that thing's gross. Is there anything like on its way out? The frost demon for sure. Boy. Good news is we're at round 5, so we're halfway through the game. We're halfway through the scenario because we just have to get the 10.
Right.
Yeah, we just have to get the 10. But I just feel like this is just yikes already, and it's just going to get even worse. So we definitely need to take at least, I'm going to say we have to take at least 2 out this round. I'm going to try, let's see, my Cobra's going to attack. My Cobra is going to attack the Frost Demon. So the Frost Demon should be destroyed on this turn. And then what would I attack? Oh yeah, then I'm going to attack the Flame Demon up here. And I should be able to kill that thing in one hit.
Perfect.
I think. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And what are you thinking about going after?
I am.
If you need to know,
sure.
like, if you need to know monster hit points and stuff, let me know for any monster that's on the board. I know the Sun Demon has 11 health. The Earth Demon has 15. I'll take care of these two. So I'll take care of like those two, so you don't have to worry.
And poison, does that inflict a disadvantage on attack, if I recall?
It adds 1 damage to your attack. So if you're doing 3
gotcha.
damage, the poison will make it 4, which is nice.
So if, for example, I could poison all of them,
that would be amazing.
pretty good move then.
That would be really nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, poison's great. Curse is always stronger, especially because you have Baneful Hex on. Because anytime any of these monsters draw a curse, they're gonna take 3 damage. So that's always a thing too. So don't forget about your cursing powers.
Okay.
Your swear words.
I was gonna say I'm good at swearing, is what I'm hearing.
Language.
Okay, cool. I think I'm good then.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna take. If you are gonna attack somebody, who would you attack? Would you be attacking anybody? Because I might be able to help you if you're gonna do an attack action. You don't have to tell me what it is, but if you are gonna attack something, let me know. I'll play.
I will be attacking.
Okay.
I think I'm probably gonna target the Earth Golem.
Okay, cool.
Or Earth. Gosh, I'm sorry. So the game I'm creating heavily uses golems as like a character. So
oh, that's fun. There is a stone golem in this game, so yeah, that's but yeah, these are all demons. Which I'm good, so if you know what you're doing, let me know.
I am also good.
Great. What do you got?
I got Gathering Doom and Airborne Toxin.
Nice. And any particular one you want to play first? Or
let's go with Airborne Toxin first.
Great. Awesome. I love this. That card is great. It's another new card I just got. And I'm gonna play. We're gonna lead with Multi-Prong Assault. So hopefully I will be going faster than these demons. We're gonna use Solid Bow at the bottom, and then you got going on Gathering Doom. Gathering Doom. Let's see what our friends are doing up here. Okay, so there's no Wind Demon. There's a Frost Demon. So let's see. The Sun Demon is going to go 68. So it's going to go pretty slow. Earth Demons usually go pretty slow too. Nothing really crazy happening here. So that's nice. And let's switch over to our Flame Demon. This is the one that's usually scary. Yep. That Flame Demon's moving first. Going at 3. I think goes super fast. And then our Frost Demon is moving at 58. All right. So the Flame Demon outspeeds us all, which is not great. It's going to move of 1, but it doesn't have to move, I don't think, because I think it can reach all of us. It's going to go after my Cobra. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to go after the Cobra. So let's see what it does damage-wise. -1. So it only does 2 to the Cobra. And it's going to generate some fire. And that's it for that. I think I'm next now, finally. So the Spitting Cobra is going to go after the... Actually, it's going to go after the Flame Demon because it has to follow initiative order. So it's going to draw a +1 with a redraw or a rolling modifier. Oh, dang, Cobra! Woo! Okay.
Ooh, MVP.
I like that. All right, so Cobra's attacking with 3 +1, so it's doing 4, and with the ×2, it makes it 8. Oh God, 8 with the poison, and I think that's enough to destroy it. Oh yeah, that's death. So, goodbye.
Easy.
That was really great because that's gonna kind of like change what I'm gonna kind of do now.
Megs was saying we were going in cocky, but I see
know,
why now.
I loved it. It's usually what happens. Night demon being all, hey girl, how you doing?
RNG is always on my side.
All right, so that was wild. Okay, great. That's super helpful. Okay, so now, God, what am I gonna do now? Well, I guess who's going next? Next is the Frost Demon. So hey, maybe we just take the Frost Demon out. 1, 2, 3. I'm within range, so we'll just do solid bow. And oh, I'm gonna play this Doom. So who are you planning to attack on your turn?
I think I'm gonna attack the Earth.
The Earth Demon? Okay, so I'm gonna Doom the Earth Demon here, and I'm gonna put on Multi-Prong Assault. All allies add +1 to all of their attacks targeting this enemy. So you'll get... I love this Doomstalker just for that, just because it just can do like these little perks for your allies or damages to enemies. So great. We'll do that, and then let's do the solid bow on the Frost Demon. Oh my gosh, why? Why? I don't understand. Why do I keep getting this? Well, at least it's wounded. That's terrible. I am so bad at drawing this nullified damage. Well, that's dumb. Well, fortunately, it is wounded, so it will take a damage on its turn. Just not enough to kill it, which is a bummer. So it's actually at 9. Oh, it's just 1 away. It's going to attack my Cobra. This might be the end of the Cobra, unless a miracle happens. Oh
no.
Yeah. All right, here's the question. Should I burn a card to save the Cobra? And I think I am.
The Cobra's been doing some serious work.
It has been. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to burn Camouflage, which makes me turn invisible. I don't really want to burn it, but I don't want to lose that Cobra. So the Cobra's still here. All right, and that's the end of... Oh! Wait a minute. Hold on. You actually get to go before the Frost Demon, because I'm just realizing that your initiative is 57 and the Frost Demon was 58. So,
ooh, okay.
So I
might be able to save your card and the Cobra.
Yeah, well, I'm going to reshuffle, since we already saw that it was a ×2. So I'm going to reshuffle their deck in fairness to the monsters. But it is your turn before the Cobra's turn. Or before the Frost Demon's turn, sorry.
So it's good because the lower half of the card I was going to use, I can use for movement now instead of getting rid of the card.
Oh.
Especially since we're about to be down 2 demons, we can save it for later when there's more of them.
Yes.
So I'll move 2. I'll move up 1 and towards the Cobra 1. Yep.
Great.
And then the top half of Gathering Doom I'll use just for the regular attack.
Okay.
Attack 3, range 3, and a curse.
Nice. Okay. Attack 3, range 3,
But
and a curse.
we're gonna run into that problem again, where if I kill this, it's not gonna get cursed. But
Yeah,
that's okay.
but that's okay. It's better.
Okay.
It's always better just to get them out of the way too.
Yeah, no draw is
Oh,
better than a bad.
but look at this. You had a rolling modifier of a curse, so you still curse it. So
How do you like that?
we're gonna curse this.
RNG.
Yeah, so great. And then you'll do your attack, which is the ×2. Hilarious. All right, so we do get to add that in there, just to immediately curse it at least, and then ×2 just destroys it. So well done.
Thank you.
Nice hit. Gosh, the more I play with this character, the more I don't want to retire this character. I really don't want to retire this character, but I have to. My whole point of doing this series is to explore Gloomhaven, and I'm getting Gloomhaven 2nd edition, so I'm gonna be exploring all these other characters. So it's so it's fine.
You got a lot. There's a lot more love.
To
be had.
There always is. Well done with that attack. That was amazing.
Thank you. And I think I am at rest status at this point.
Yeah, you only have one card, so you're gonna have to short rest or long rest. But it's like I'm always weird with like long rest because it's like, well, it's like I get 2 health. I get all my cards back in 2 health, and I'm gonna lose that health on the next turn, probably more than likely. So I'm more of a short rest person, and almost all of your cards are burn cards anyways, except for your helmet and your boots. So unless I really need those, I'm really not long resting that much in these games. That could just be a bad thing. I don't know. But that's the end of round 5, which means B and E are going to get a Night Demon at B.
And remind me, with short rest, you don't get to choose which card
It's
you burn,
random,
whereas with
yeah.
long rest, you do, correct?
Correct, yeah. Oh, shoot. We have to move the Earth Demon, so the turns aren't over yet. We forgot to do the monster turns. Let's see. Yeah, a short rest, you randomly choose a card to burn. If you don't like that card, you can take a health. You can take 1 damage to redraw, but the redraw has to be the card that you pick. So that could kind of bite you sometimes. The Sun Demon's actually going to go now. The Sun Demon's going to attack me with advantage. Let's see what they get. Oh, sorry, Sun Demon. Ah, dang it. That's stupid advantage. It went from a null to +1. And it's attack +1 too. So I'm actually taking 5 damage. Wow. So I'm down to 8, which is always fun. It's going to generate some sun, and the Earth Demon's going to move to me. 1, 2. Hi there. That's great.
Uh-oh.
The Earth Demon's going to attack. It's -1 at least. Oh, it has a -1 move. Oh, thank God. That was close, because that Night Demon was getting dangerously close to me. I was like, I do not want this Night Demon anywhere near me. So it won't attack, thankfully. Good. Okay, we need to do a little bit of shuffling to our decks. Taking it, you want to do a short rest. So
yeah.
Let's see what's going on in here. Are there any cards that, yeah, they got to get a reshuffle on their cards, which is nice because we can probably get some curses moving around in here. I'm surprised like we haven't seen any curse cards yet. It's like, come on, where are these curses at in this deck?
Yeah, where are these curses? I want to get some mileage out of this.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Let's get rid of this Frost Demon. We don't need that Frost Demon anymore. Okay.
I think the Earth Golem is going to be the beneficiary of a lot of curses this next couple rounds.
I think so too, yeah. Exactly. All right. I think that's it. Okay. Now we have to put some monsters out on the board. So we're going to bring out a Night Demon. Is going to... Add that right here. Night Demon's going to be night demons, and then a wind demon is going to C. This wind demon. There's like tons of gold up here, or tons of coins. There's like 3 coins up here because every demon that gets spawned, on this spot is always getting attacked and destroyed, which is really funny. Okay. Great. So now we're at turn 6. And Hale's still doing great. Cobra's still doing great. We both have 1 card, so looks like we're both gonna be doing short rests here. Oops. So let's see. I guess I'll do a short rest first and see which card I'm losing. And I lost. Impending End. Man, do I want to lose that? I don't want to lose a health for that, but that is a good one. I think I'm gonna like take a hit to redraw. Race to the Grave. That figures. Oh. They were both great cards.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, yeah, it happens, I guess. We just have to survive 4 rounds. If we can survive 4 rounds, we got this. And let's see what you got going on here. You're losing. You have lost Paralyzing Bite. Unless you want to take a hit point to redraw.
No, I think I'm good with that because it was a burn card anyway on the lower half.
On the lower half, yeah. But the top is not a burn, which has stun. So I know it's.
I'm almost more worried about what I might lose if I do redraw.
I know I'm the exact same way. So yeah, you want to.
I think a 50% chance of it being burned anyway is good enough for me.
All right, Paralyzing Bite has been burned, and then I can help you out on this sheet here. I'm just gonna. Because you get all your cards back, but you lose Paralyzing Bite, sadly. Sorry. Cool. And then, let me see what's going on next. Oh boy, what's our plan here? So, all these monsters are at full health. The Night Demon that just came out has a health of 8, and the Wind Demon has a health of 7. It's got shields of 2. Who should we focus our energy on? I'm pretty sure the Cobra. The Cobra is going to go after whoever has the fastest initiative. So I don't know who that's going to be, but if it does go to the sun damage, the Sun Demon, I might have to just focus on the Sun Demon, unless you want to try and focus on taking down this Earth Demon, because the Earth Demon is doomed. We could like shift all of our focus towards the Earth Demon, just get the Earth Demon out. Hey, Kit Kat, thank you so much for buying a drink.
Hi, Kit Kat. Kit Kat's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I haven't done this in a while, but on Fridays, I usually did games with chat, and we had Kit Kat on for a couple games, which is fun, where I just let people from chat just jump into it, but kind of like what we're doing now, just hopping in audio and just playing a board game. I just have a game set up and we just play. Yeah, it was fun. We haven't played that. We haven't done a chat game in a while. I have to bring those back. Man, I'm trying to think of like what to do. Like, I mean, the Night Demon is gonna be annoying. I wish I had like a way to like immobilize. Immobilize is gonna be pretty helpful in this game, because if we can just keep them like in their track, like they just can't move, we don't have to worry about them. Because I think the Wind Demon is the only thing that has range. Everything else is melee, so if they're just stuck, that would be fun. What's your thoughts on this?
So I guess I'll say in non-specific terms, my goal is going to be to group those 3 demons.
Oh.
Using resources available to me.
Nice. I think I see where you're going with this.
And then I'm gonna hit them all with poison and cursing.
All right. I see where this is going. Okay, I like this. All right. Well, cool. Let me. I wonder if there's anything that I can do that can kind of help you in that, because more than likely I'm probably going to be going before you. Okay, there isn't anything really. So I think what I'll do is I'll let you do your thing, and then I'm gonna go up and deal with the wind demon, because I might be able to take that wind demon out. I might be able to kill that wind demon, actually, especially with the help of the cobra. As long as the cobra doesn't go south and attack the sun demon, I might be able to help out with that, which would be great. Okay, I think we got a good plan here. All right, so I'm gonna pick. Let's see. In order to do that, I need to play 1, 2, 3.
And I do have my cards ready for whenever you are.
Cool. Ready. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I just have to make sure. My biggest mistake that I always make in this game is I always screw up the range, and I'm like, all right, I got it. And it's like, what's the range? Oh no.
One short. Yeah.
I screwed it up. Yeah, so I should be able to do this card. Now I just have to make sure I get the initiative right. Okay. Could go faster, but that should be fast enough. And then, because that's a wind demon, right? Okay, this should work. Okay, I guess this is right. Oh wait, sorry. I'm just so nervous that this thing is gonna go like super fast. I'm like, it's gonna screw up. Okay, I'm good. Got my cards. What you got?
So I'm going to use leading with Baneful Hex, followed by Rot Maggots.
Baneful Hex, followed by Rot Maggots. Where is Baneful? Oh, you can't use Baneful Hex because it's active. You'll have to find something else.
You're right.
It's all good.
Okay.
Maybe you could just discard that, I guess. Sorry, that was my bad.
No, that's okay. I'll use Creeping Curse instead.
Creeping Curse. Yeah, I need to make a new tab for cards that are in play, and I was like, oh, I need to do that. That's right.
I should just put it in discard then, yeah?
Yeah, you can just put it in discard.
Just for now?
Yeah. Rot Maggots and Creeping Curse. Yeah, because it's kind of in play, so it's like, it's technically kind of, sort of, somewhat discarded.
Yeah, the board state might look a lot different.
Oh, you know what? You could actually just put it in lost, because even if you stop using it, it becomes lost anyways. So yeah, maybe you just, I think lost is a better,
okay.
Just as long as you don't, because it's blacked out and you can't read it, just as long as you,
right.
But if you forget, just let me know. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Are you leading with Rot Maggots, I take it?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And,
it's gonna be a slow turn, but we'll make it work.
That's good. It's good. I'm going with the 10, so hopefully that'll be fast enough. And this is gonna be fun. Okay, an impending end. Hopefully I can get this wind demon out of here. All right, let's see what all these creatures are doing. All right, so the night demon is going at a 7. Oh, I hate you. I hate you, night demons. The wind demon is going at a 2. Wow, this is definitely a monster turn for sure. The Sun Demon is going at 95. Thankfully, something that's going slow, and the Earth Demon is going at 79.
All right,
wow.
cool.
Oh my gosh. All right, so the Wind Demon's going first, but the Wind Demon is just... it has a shield 1. It's going to move -1, attacking -1. It's going to eat an element to turn it into wind, which I think that's just going to be the flame. So it's going to turn... oops. It's going to turn this flame into wind. And what's it going to do? It's going to attack... 1, 2... it's going to attack me. No, it's going to attack you. Oh, crap, because you're like right next to it. You should be able to block that, I would imagine, or not take too much damage from it. Unless it does that. A +2. So what's it going to attack you with? It's going to attack you for 4, which is... that'll take you down to 5.
Okay.
It's not terrible, but not great.
Still hanging in there.
Still hanging in there. You still have a minor healing potion, so you can still get some of that back.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to... oh my gosh. Oh, then the Night Demon has to go. The Night Demon's actually going to run up to me. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. That is so gross. And let's see, what is it going to do? It's going to do... it's a -1, so it's going to do 4 damage. Okay. 4 damage. Man, why can I not get any of these curses to come out? All right. 4 damage. I have a Steel Ring, which is going to jump in. Steel Ring's going to shield me for 4. So I just completely block all that.
Nice.
Which is great. And then that's the end of the Night Demon. Now it's my Cobra. Coming in here for revenge. The Cobra is going to go after the Wind Demon. So the Cobra is going to strike with a +1 of 4. Shield Demon eats 2 of that, but it poisons it, and it causes 2 damage. So that should be...
can you remind me what Volatile Bomb does?
So the Volatile Bomb will take a single attack and turn it into an area of attack. So
Gotcha.
in that configuration.
Okay.
And then now it's my turn. I said I was going to go after the Wind Demon. So let's just do Impending End. I think I need to get close to it. It does a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, actually I can hit it. Okay. So I'm just going to attack it. See what happens. You're the worst. All right, so it does 3, but it's poison. Oh, I wanted to put my piercing bow on so I can negate all its shields, but I might actually not have to. Well, it's too late. I already said I was going to do it. So I do 3 damage to it. 3 damage is 5. It has 2 health left, which is Impending Doom means that it just kills it. So it's dead. Boing. Goodbye. Like, if anyone goes to this spot right here, they're going to be rich. They're going to be very rich. If Slivers was in chat right now, Slivers would be like, somebody go there right now.
I just like knowing that there are people out there who are not like me. Like, loot's great. I love loot. Who doesn't?
Exactly.
But, like, there are people who just, like, by all costs get loot in this game, and that is not me at all.
I know. I'm like that too. I mean, sometimes I'm just like, do I really want to like jeopardize the entire scenario for 4 for 4 credits or 4 cash, whatever?
Right.
I mean, that's nice. I mean, because that's $12. I mean, $12 can buy you a blessing. You know, it's a donation.
Right.
So totally worth it. But all right, so do I should probably heal because I'm getting pretty low. So I'm going to do the major healing potion for 5, which will take me to 12. And, you know, I think I'm going to... All right, this is going to be interesting, but let's see how this thing plays out. So This is going to be more helpful for you, I think, than me. But I'm going to burn my Ring of Haste, and I'm going to add one more Doom. I'm going to put this is a fun one. It's a weird one, but this is Rising Momentum. If an enemy dies within a range of 2 of another enemy, you transfer whatever Doom is on that enemy instead of discarding them. So
I like that.
Yeah, so if you when we kill this Earth Demon,
This is great.
it's just that Doom's just gonna skip over to one of these two at some point.
Cool, because I think I'm gonna be using a lot of stuff this turn, but it's gonna be a big turn, I think.
Oh, cool. Okay, does anybody?
So
you're at 69. Does anybody go before you real fast? We have the Earth, the
think so.
Night Demon. Yeah, everyone else is late. Okay, great. This is perfect.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use the compass.
Okay. Nice. Who are you gonna target?
That leftmost demon,
The
sun demon.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna move him into the hex directly below the 2 of those demons, but in between them.
Right?
Yep, that one right there.
Lovely.
Okay. I'm sure you can see where this is
I
going.
love, I'm so excited. It's great.
So, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use let me see here. Let me think about this. I'm gonna use the top action of Rot Maggots.
Okay.
On the Earth Golem.
Okay.
Which will it's attack for range 2. Oh no, I forgot to move first. So first I'm gonna move 2.
Okay.
With the bottom of Creeping Curse.
Oh yeah, I see where this is going.
I'm gonna move one more closer to them. I don't think I can end on Hale's hex, right?
No. You
And
can't.
am I able to end on the altar?
No, but you can end like around it, or
so in that case,
you also have dashing. You have your dashing boots too, so your boots of dashing will get you +3 if you need more movement to move around.
I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna move to that hex where the torch is, all the way to the right side of the board.
Okay.
1, 2. Yep, perfect. Okay. And then I will curse the Earth Demon.
Oh, you have to be adjacent to it. Did it not say? It says target one adjacent. So.
Okay. In that case, I'll take 2 movement towards right next to you.
Okay.
So I'll use that 2 movement to go there. Yep, perfect. Now I will curse the Earth Demon.
Curse you. All right, so we're gonna curse. We're gonna add this into this deck. Give it a little shuffle. All right, sounds good. Love it. Now what? I know Meg's in chat's like, I love turns like this. I know. This is my favorite when it's just like a whole bunch of stuff happening.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do the top of Rot Maggots, which is attack 4, range 2, poison, and poison all allies adjacent to the target. So I figure the safe move here would probably be to target the Night Demon, since I'm gonna take disadvantage no matter who I target.
Right.
So I'll target him just because it's a zero loss there.
Yes. And are we using the bomb for that, or in conjunction with that?
Not just yet.
Okay. Saving the bomb for something else. This is exciting. Okay. I see what you're doing. You're just setting them up for this madness. Gosh, I wish I had a way to like immobilize them so they just all can't move. They're all just stuck in that cluster. Yeah, I don't. The best I could do is like stun something. I mean, I could probably try and stun that. But anyways, sorry, I don't want to get off track here. Okay, so it's a attack of 4, range of 2. We're going after the Night Demon with a poison. So the Night Demon's definitely going to get poisoned. Let's see what you roll for this or draw. +1. That's great. Poison all allies adjacent to the target. Okay. And
it is disadvantage though, no?
It is. Oh yeah, that's right. It is disadvantage. I forgot. Oh, Jamie, why? Why did you remind me?
Why do I have to be fair? Dang it. That's okay.
It still gets a poison, and along with all of their friends.
That's something. That's still 3 damage.
That's still something, yeah. All right. And then,
Okay.
oh, that's a bummer. You do get a XP for that, so that's nice. Oh, bummer.
And now I'm going to use Ring of Haste.
Ooh, okay. Here we go.
And so here's my thought.
Okay.
I can either combine to use the bomb to curse all of them,
What?
or I can immobilize all of them, and I don't know which I'd prefer.
Well, as long as you remember, like Ring of Haze, it has to be the bottom action only.
Okay,
so yeah. So
Okay,
I don't know
then
which
we're
one had the curse, but
then we are immobilizing.
you're immobilizing. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So it's interesting. So you will target 2 with this. So do you want to use? Here's what's interesting about this. Because we're here, these targets aren't going to move anyway. So I was wondering, do you want to save the bomb? Because you can take your second target and just hit that.
I think I'm just going to save the bomb.
Yeah, for another crazier hit. Which targets would you want to immobilize? Obviously, the Sun Demon is like, we're definitely immobilizing that character.
Yeah, I think the Sun and the Night Demon.
The Sun and Night Demon.
Because the Earth Demon seems kind of slow anyway.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. Yeah, it only moves like 2. So, all right, so we'll mobilize them. Okay, so the Night Demon or the Earth Demon's gonna go. This is where it's gonna get kind of mean now. God, I'm so bummed out that you.
I think
that you
before
got
the
that.
Earth Demon goes, I'm going to use the dashing boots to get away a little bit. Unless that adds to movement, is it not?
No, what it does is it adds to the movement, which means you can't use the curse because you can only have used the curse from this card.
Right.
Where was that? I don't know where it disappeared to, but yeah, it has to be at the end of your movement phase.
It might be good to use the Cloak of Invisibility then.
I
don't mean to put you in a weird spot.
I
100%
100% agree. Do you want? And while you're at it, do you want to heal yourself too while you're here?
Yeah, let's do that. Just use everything I got in one turn.
I know.
What does the sensor do again?
The sensor will anyone that's within a range of 2 of you gets muddled.
Good to know. And muddled does what again?
It's disadvantage, so they have to draw 2 of those and play the worst of the 2.
Ooh,
so that's interesting. So it's like you can play the sensor or you can play your Cloak of Invisibility. I mean, I guess they're both. The Cloak of Invisibility is going to be your better. Well, here's the thing.
I think the sensor would benefit us both versus the invisibility cloak, which would only benefit me.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You're only going to get attacked by the Earth Demon.
Okay.
You get all the other attacks are going to be targeting me because I had a higher initiative. So, yeah. Okay. So they'll definitely target me instead, which is fine. I can take it, and I'm all good. I'm good with that because I have an empowering. What is it? A talisman, which means I can flip over one of these to reuse it. So I might just flip over the potion and heal again.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're doing the black sensor instead of the cloak.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah,
then it helps us both.
Yeah, and hopefully we can draw some of those curses.
It feels like there's not going to be as good of an opportunity to have things grouped this way too.
Oh my gosh, there's so many bad things attached to these characters, so many ailments. It's great.
What round are we on again?
We're ending 6 soon.
Okay.
So
just a lot happened.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. No, this is gonna be a fun round. Okay, so the Night Demon already went. Now we have to do the Earth Demon, which is going to attack you. The Earth Demon is muddled. Oh dang, there's that curse. There's that curse.
Take 3 damage,
yeah, that's great. Yeah, no, that's great. So it takes 3 damage.
Oh, that's a good byproduct of that disadvantage I didn't think about.
Yeah, that's gonna be super helpful. The curses are gonna be great when they trigger. All right, so we got that, and then we got the Sun Demon, who's going to attack me. It's also muddled, so we'll remove that. Come on, muddled. Come on. All right. It does do a minus. No, it just doesn't do a minus. I was hoping it was going to do a minus. So it's going to do 3 damage to me. Bummer. That's okay. I still have 9 health, so I'm fine. All right, that's it. And now, now we have to put another Frost Demon and a Sun Demon out for the end of this round. Yeah, this is where it's gonna get really bad. At the end of every odd round, this is an even round, so.
And since I used that Ring of Haste, do I also discard the card I used for it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Let's see, B and C. Okay, so a Frost Demon is gonna go to B. Nope. Oh my gosh, this whole area is just bad. And C is gonna get a Sun Demon. Oh my god. We just have to keep Hale alive, Jamie. We just have to keep Hale alive. That's it. That's all we need to do. All right. Oh my gosh, 2 Sun Demons out. If we could just like, kind of just like blow up this whole area, that would be amazing. Oh man, this is. Ugh, gross. This is gross. I'm gonna try and take out the Night Demon's probably the most threatening, so I'm gonna try and work on this Night Demon. So we could try and destroy this. Who are you thinking about attacking now that the board just looks like so gross?
At this point, I have no idea.
I know. Well, definitely a volatile bomb is going to be helpful. So anything that you can, all right. So here's the thing. If you have anything that can curse, using it in conjunction with the volatile bomb will be huge.
That's a good point.
Because you'll throw like 3 curses down at them. And if it's like a card that has like an extra target on it, you can use the volatile bomb for 3 curses and then target another character. So that would be like 4 curses or something. I don't know how many extra targets you can do with your cards, but
none of my curses have extra targets.
Oh, bummer.
Unfortunately. Well, I guess one of them does, but it's not an attack, so.
Oh, so yeah, it wouldn't apply. Yeah, I don't think it would apply.
Actually, I didn't realize that the volatile bomb has. Oh no. The Ring of Haste was the one that has to be the bottom, right?
Right.
Okay, the volatile bomb can be okay. Then I think I have a good idea here.
Okay. Then I'm going to. I know this is like so nuts. I need something that's gonna hit hard and hit fast. So we'll play. God, I hate this. I hate Night Demons so much. They're just the worst. Even when I have advantage against them, I still hate them. They're terrible.
Okay.
Man, and then there's going to be an Earth Demon and a Flame Demon that's coming out after the end of this round. So many baddies. Hopefully my cards do well. I'll slide this over here so you can see what's on the board. Hey, Tontorales, how are you? Welcome to the madness. It got real ugly really fast.
It got real thinky all of a sudden.
Yeah, right. This is where my character used to have a volatile bomb, and I think I swapped it out for the bow, because negating shields is always pretty great. But now I'm like thinking I wish I had it. Because then I could have just wounded everything that's in there.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna lead with Fetid Flurry.
Okay.
And then Gathering Doom.
Okay.
And that's the fastest my character can act.
I know,
so
right? It's great. They actually have boots that can like lower or increase initiative, and that would kind of would have been a nice one to have for this character, especially because we're not doing any movement in this scenario.
No.
Okay. Shirt just got real. That's right, Megs. That is right. Okay. You know, if we can get those curse cards, if we can just draw those curse cards, we can get advantage on this, because then they'll just keep taking damage. All right,
well,
hopefully, yeah, this should help. Yeah, this will definitely help.
Hopefully, a lot of those curse cards are going to come up after this turn.
Right. All right, so let's see what our friends are doing up here. Starting with the Night Demon. 41 is a good one.
Hey,
41's great. Wind Demon, there's no Wind Demons. There's a Frost Demon that just showed up. Ooh, that's going to do a weird area of attack. Oops, sorry. Probably can't see that. What's that one doing? The Frost Demon is still slow, but it's doing this weird area of attack, so don't be around it. The Sun Demon is moving and doing range attacks. God, these range attacks with the Sun Demons are like really annoying. And the Earth Demon...
Very good.
The Earth Demon. They're all moving really slow, so it looks like, and we're going before all the monsters, which is great. So, a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah. The Earth Demon's finally getting range, which is kind of weird. It's weird and not great.
As planned, this might spell a lot of damage for the demons this turn.
Yes, great. That's what I want to hear. I want to spell a lot of damage.
They're gonna do it to themselves, though. So.
Let's see. Who is the Cobra close to? I think the Sun Demons are 50. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to go after the... Oh, it's actually going to go after the Night Demon, because the Night Demon's the closest. Okay, great.
Megs, I want to know that, too.
His idea was to mess with this altar. Yeah. It was hail. It's hail. Hail's like futzing around with this. Yeah. She's got her like arm like inside the rift, and she's like looking for something. She's like, there's some. Meanwhile, all these demons are just pouring out of it. Okay. It's going. The Cobra's going after the Night Demon. Oh, we stunned the Night Demon. Oh, that's amazing. It's gonna do 1 damage. This is where the rules kind of get ambiguous a little. There's some ambiguity that comes in here, because it's like, well, what's more powerful, stun or -2? And that's the one you have to pick. And honestly, I think the stun is probably more powerful than taking 1 damage. So unfortunately, the Night Demon's just going to take 1 damage, but it is poison, so it'll take 2 at least. Yeah, that's where it gets kind of like, the rules kind of get like kind of weird there. As much as I would love to stun this stupid thing, but fortunately it has to do that. Now we go to my turn, which I said I was going to attack. Who did I say? Crap. I don't want to mess with your cluster. So I think maybe, God, who is the weakest on here? I think it's, maybe it is not a bad idea just to get rid of this Night Demon, because it only has like 5 health left.
It would keep a nice tidy cluster for me to deal with.
Yeah, just work on that instead of...
There's going to be one of them that I can't hit. So.
Right, exactly.
The Night Demon that's in between the two of us, right?
Yes. What's the Frost Demon? The Frost Demon's 10 with a Retaliate of 2. Yeah, none of those are great options. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this disadvantage is just so dumb. I hate disadvantage against Night Demons. I want to try this. I'm going to actually go after this Frost Demon, because it's a little bit further away, and the Night Demon has Muddle, so maybe I'll survive okay. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stun the Frost Demon. So at least, hopefully the Frost Demon's not going to be getting too annoying. Well, here's the thing. Is it this a cluster that are you going to hit all 4 of these at some point? Or
3.
just 3? If I went after the Frost Demon, would that be beneficial?
I don't think it would hurt anything. I mean, other than the Frost Demon.
The Frost Demon does 4 damage. It's a melee attack. But
Here's the thing. If you're gonna go after one, I would say go after either the Knight or the Frost Demon, because then it still keeps that pattern that I can hit.
Okay. Let me just go after the Night Demon then. I am gonna move out. Are you gonna move? Are you gonna be able to move out if I move?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I just want to make sure that I can move to a spot where you're not going to take damage. Because I'm at disadvantage right now if I go after the Night Demon.
Part of my plan is to move.
Okay, great. All right, so that'll keep me so I don't take disadvantage. But oh wait, but I'm going to take disadvantage anyway. So why would I move? Ignore me. We're just going to do our solid bow and hit this Night Demon for 3. I have to draw a disadvantage, so it's fine. All right, so I do +1, so that's great.
Good disadvantage.
Yeah, that's a good disadvantage. All right, so the Night Demon gets a wound and 4 damage. So we'll just put a 5 there. So it's at 6. It only has 2 health left. Okay, beautiful. 4, 5. Oh, and it's poisoned. So let's just add 1 more just for fun. Okay, so good news. When on a Night Demon's turn, because it's wounded, it's gonna die. That's great.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
So I'm done. Next is you.
Awesome. Okay.
Here it comes.
First thing I'm going to do is use the bottom half of Gathering Doom just to move.
Okay.
Plain move. Up to that torch spot again.
Okay.
Yep. Right there. And then I'm going to use the top action of Fetid Flurry with my Volatile Bomb.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Great. Who do you want to attack first? This is gonna be
I'll
nuts.
target everything but the Night Demon.
Everything but the Night. You have to draw for each one of them. So which monster do you want to go after first?
Let's start with the Earth Demon.
Earth Demon? Okay. You do get a +1 on this Earth Demon, which is great. So the Earth Demon, it's -1, so you're at 3, 4, 5. You did 5 damage to it.
Excellent.
5 damage. That takes it to 8. It gets a curse. I'm just going to stack these curses right here. I'm not going to shuffle them in, right? Because there's going to be a lot of madness happening.
Oh, yeah, there is.
And then next, we have the Frost Demon or the Sun Demon?
Let's go with the Sun Demon.
Okay, Sun Demon. Sun Demon's immobilized again, so it can't move. And it just takes a 0, so it takes 4 minus the shield is 3, plus a poison, which is 4. All right. God, it's still at 11. That's like so wild. Okay. Just gonna move these here so I don't get lost. And then finally the Frost Demon. Oh, and that gets a curse too. And then the Frost Demon. The Frost Demon just got a 0. The Frost Demon has no shield, so it takes 4. Yes, 4. Great. That was a great attack. And it gets a curse. 3 curses we're putting in this deck. Nice.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's so great. I'm going to make sure I space these out, just so, because, it's like you put them all up top and then they don't get, shuffled through the deck.
Right, right. Because who's doing a full shuffle every time?
Exactly. That was great. That was a great round. Awesome. So now all these bad guys get to move and attack and do crazy things. Who is going first? The Night Demon, I believe, is the lowest initiative, so the Night Demon dies because it's wounded. Damn. Megs. 2 awesome Jamie turns in a row. Yeah, Jamie, you had some incredible turns. This is why I'm really sad that this character's leaving. I don't want this character to go. All right, so
give me Give me strategy to mess around with, and I'll find a way to do it. I'll make it happen.
Nice.
It's the wargaming background, you know?
I love it. I love it. All right, Night Demon's out. Night Demon is gone. And let's see. Who's next? Next. I had to reshuffle their cards anyways. Next is 50, 51. 50. Okay, so Sun Demons are next. This is going to be a little gross. Sun Demon is going to attack me for... It's immobile. Oh, dang. There's that curse. There's that curse. So the Sun Demon just takes 3 damage.
Love it. You'd love to see it.
I am so excited. I get...
This is where the magic happens.
Yes. Yes. And we have some very triumphant music playing I'm listening to right now, so this is good stuff.
Perfect.
Then we also have the who's next? The Frost Demon. Oh wait, there's another Sun Demon. There's a Sun Demon up here actually too. That Sun Demon is gonna attack 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's gonna attack my Cobra. Alright, so -1. It only does 2 damage. Oh no, the Cobra's dead.
It was a valiant run for the Cobra.
It was a good run.
It lasted 7 rounds.
I couldn't believe that. That was great. And then who's next? Now it's the Earth Demons. The Earth Demons are just gonna attack with a range of 4. Oh, bummer. I was kind of hoping it would show up, but it didn't. Let's see, that's gone. So who's it attacking? Oh, it's attacking me with how much damage? 4 damage. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gross. Gross. You know, it's funny. I think I was supposed to stun something and I didn't, and that was my fault. I got so lost in like the shuffle because there's always so much stuff going on in this game. Right. And I'm like, what's happening? And the Frost Demon is going to go... Oh, I was supposed to stun the Frost Demon. That's what it was. All right, so the Frost Demon is going to move 1, 2. And it's going to attack me. Boom! Curses!
You love to see it.
I love to see it. And then that's 7. All right, so these things are really weak right now. They're very close to death. How much life is left on these creatures? The Frost Demon only has 3 life left. The Sun Demon has, what is that? 7 minus 11 is 4 damage left. And the Earth Demon has... what is that? I can't do math. 7 health left. So yeah, it's just working on it. We're working on it. That was a great round.
Slow but steady.
Yeah. God, I'm almost wondering if I have to. Yeah, I don't have a lot of cards left, unfortunately, and my Cobra's gone. Which is not great. I might have to start healing because it's gonna be I'm kind of running low on health. But I only have 2 cards, so it's gonna be easy for my turn. God, what a great round.
Do any demons spawn at the end of that one?
Oh yeah. Thanks a lot, Jamie, for
I keep reminding us of all the bad things.
I know. This is the odd round, so that's D and E. All right, so D is gonna get an Earth Demon, and E is...
I promise I have a good reason for asking.
E is gonna get another Flame Demon. Oh my god. This scenario is really difficult. It's like super difficult.
Very dense.
I have my cards We're on 8. We just have to get to the end of 10.
And technically, only Hail needs to survive. No.
Right. Yeah. Only Hail. Well, if we both get exhausted, then yeah, the scenario ends still. Things that are going to really help is immobilize. So the more if we have immobilize options, that's going to be very helpful. Immobilizing and stunning. Your curses are doing great. I'm probably going to be stunning at least something. We don't have any more night demons out right now, so I think I might be stunning maybe one of these earth demons. I got to make sure these earth demons don't make it over to Hail, because Hail's kind of exposed now that our Cobra's gone. Like the top half of the board is kind of in trouble. But we'll see what happens. It looks like you have 4 cards left. Okay, so I'm gonna have to short rest after this round.
By my count, I have 3.
Oh, you have 3?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm down to 2 cards.
Oh. What did I... You should have Virulent Strain, Spread the Plague, Airborne Toxin, and Biting Gnats. Let's see.
Oh, I wasn't scrolled up all the way.
Oh, gotcha.
That would be why.
That's all good. I was like, no. I hope you have...
That might change what I do this turn then.
Aha. Wait, what an ugly board. The scary thing is this isn't even one of the hardest scenarios I played. I played one scenario, it took like 7 tries, and I was like, why can't I get this? What am I doing wrong?
I'm glad we're doing this because the vibe of the game that I'm developing is going to be a solo strategy game similar to in spirit to this.
Oh,
and I didn't
awesome.
even think to play this to get inspiration, but this is just giving me all sorts of ideas.
Oh, nice. Exciting. I'll move those out of the way in case you need to see.
All right, I think I'm good.
All right, well, what do you got playing?
I got leading with Spread the Plague and Biting Gnats.
Biting Gnats. All right. Okay, I'm gonna lead with Sap Life, because I think I have to start getting life, because I feel like it's gonna get gross really quick. And I need cards. I'm running out of cards now. We were just talking. Moose was just saying what are you talking? You worried about running out of cards? I'm like, nah, not really. Now I'm panicking.
Honestly, I don't know if it's just from playing lower levels and not having as many cards or what, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good for how many I've kept this long.
Oh yeah, no, I mean you've been doing great with their hand management, which is awesome. Let's see what our friends are doing up here. So there's no wind demons. Okay, that's great. The sun demons.
And I'm happy to say that my statement at the beginning of the game about is it really just this mechanic the whole time? I was completely wrong. This is more fun than the basic stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get so much more of a management.
It's also really fun, when you're just kind of as a passenger. It's really
totally.
It's really nice, because I think a lot of people are this intimidated by this game, and this is it's a big game. I mean, the rule book's 50 some pages. I mean, it's a big game, but I think when you're kind of just tagging along for the ride, and someone else is dealing with all this, it's a lot less to really kind of...
It's a lot of moving parts, but that is something you can still kind of take the reins without quarterbacking.
Yeah. Oh boy, what was this Frost? Oh, of course, this Frost team is going to immobilize us, which is great.
Naturally.
The Flame Demon is getting A 30. Oh gosh, that looks insane. What does that say? All adjacent enemies suffer 2 damage. Oh, but that's only if fire's out, and there's no fire out. Good. Whew, don't like that. And the Earth Demon, the Sun Demon is 17, and the Earth Demon is 40. Okay. So we got some quick movers here. It looks like I'm moving faster than anybody, so that's great. All right, so I'm gonna. Who just came out? Who is undamaged? Because that's unfortunately the only 2 cards that I have. Undamaged. I hate the fact that that Sun Demon is so powerful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who did we say was close to death? I think this Frost Demon is really close.
I think the Frost Demon is 3 health away from dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a. Oh, I said I was gonna stun somebody. That's what I was gonna do.
The Frost Demon, you said that you were gonna stun.
Yes. Right. I just want to protect Hail, actually. I think I might change my strategy here. And I think I'm going to attack this Sun Demon up here, but stun it. Because I'm worried that it's going to attack.
That's a good idea.
It's not. Sun Demons aren't attacking this turn. I just saw that. They're just healing.
Healing.
Okay. So, all right. So now I guess it's important to try and destroy as much as I can.
Yes.
Okay. Then that means... Frost Demon. So I will go after the Frost Demon first, which, okay, I'm going to, gosh, I wish, I'm not going to turn this healing on yet. I'm just going to use it to move backwards. No, actually move here, just so this Earth Demon doesn't attack Hail. Oh, the Earth Demon's also just moving. Or healing. Oh. Interesting. There's two monsters that aren't even attacking this turn. Actually, there's only one monster attacking this turn. It's the Flame Demon.
That is fantastic for our prospects of getting through this.
Yeah, okay. So there's going to be a lot of healing going on. So that's actually really helpful. Okay, let's stay on course with the Frost Demon. And we'll do... Frost Demon. I'm going to move, and I'm going to attack the Frost Demon. So it did +1 with a rolling modifier, +2. Oh, that's nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Frost Demon is dead. Yep, Frost Demon's dead. Yay.
You'll love to see it.
I do. And there's another coin on there, which is great. Oh, there's Slivers. I was just about to say, Slivers, look at all these coins on the board. And Slivers is going to be like, why are you not picking those up? All right, so there's my turn. My turn is done. And it's off to you, right? Oh, no, the Sun Demons are going to heal because they're mean. This Sun Demon is going to heal 3. All allies within range. Oh, that sucks. And it's going...
Flipper,
yeah, that's...
If it makes you feel any better, I only have 1 loot card, and I would have to get rid of it.
Oh.
So I can't afford to do that right now.
Yeah. But Slivers, why? Okay. So that's the end of the monsters. It's it's up to you now. For 27, okay. Nice.
All right. So I've got 2 attacks this turn.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Which one do you want to do?
So who's the most damaged?
The Sun Demon only has 4 health left.
Okay.
But you will get a +1 attack on the Earth Demon that's in front of you.
Okay. Well, that can be
part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it says target 2, I can target 2 within, as long as they're both within range.
Correct.
So you don't have to be near each other, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to... The Sun Demons have a shield that you have to
shield
get
of 1,
right
yeah.
before you...
They just have 1.
Okay, so it's the flame demons that have the really high.
The
innate
flame
shield.
demons have a shield of 3, so
Right,
yeah,
okay.
they're tough.
Okay, so in that case, you said the sun demon has 4 left.
Yes, that sun demon has 4 left.
All right. So I'll attack the sun demon first.
Okay.
With my bottom action on spread the plague.
Nice. Bottom action on spread the plague. 3, 4 damage. So it takes 3 damage. And is that dead? Does that kill it? I can't remember. No, it needed. Oh, it's poisoned. So it did do 4 damage. So it's dead.
Just enough.
Goodbye.
Cool. Okay. That helps me decide what I'm going to do with my next one. So I'm going to hit the earth demon with biting gnats. One of the 2 attacks.
Nice. Okay. So
then-
that'll be 2 plus the poison. Actually, I'm going to move all this stuff off so I don't get confused. So 2 plus the poison, 3. Okay, and and plus the doom, 4. So this is gonna be a 4 attack. Oh my gosh, 5-6, 5-6 with a muddle.
Love it.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. All right, with the muddle too.
We set up this this opportunity here. So this is the labors of our efforts.
Yes.
Or
the fruits of our labors, yes. And
okay, second attack
second
is going to go up on that sun demon. That's
the
standing
sun
on the pile of
demon.
gold.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so 1, 2. It blocks 1, so that's just 1. 2. Okay.
There you go.
Nice. 2 with the muddle.
Figure we'll start stacking debuffs on him.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. Oh, it needs damage tokens. All right. Perfect. Okay. Now we just have to move the rest of these baddies, and then we can move along. All right. So the flame demon is going to do a -2 attack with a wound. Targets 2.
Hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess, what's happening? Silvers, did you win? Uh-oh. So I think 1, 2. This thing is going to move, and it's going to attack me. Oh, it's going to wound me? Oh, that's gross. Yes! It's not one of your curses, but it's a nullify attack. So the only problem is it still wounds me, so that's not great.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to be eating damage a little bit until I get healed. And then the other person was... Oh, this monster just heals itself, the earth demon. Gosh, we cannot get rid of these earth demons. Like, it's insane. Okay. All right, so that was that round. And now we have to put a night demon on B. So, oh my gosh, these night demons. So annoying. Night demon on B. And a wind demon on up here. Oh, so I guess they just go over here. Oh boy, the top side of the map is really bad. And we're on round 9.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be cutting it so close.
This is real knockdown drag out here.
Yeah. All right. Crazy.
I'm gonna have to rest this turn, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because you only got like 2 cards left, right?
I guess I don't have to.
You could play your last 2 cards because you will lose a card. That's the scary part. Is like you lose a card.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will use the last 2 cards.
Okay. All right, and then boy, what am I gonna use? Boy. Oh, I have to short rest. Unfortunately, I have to take these 2 cards back. I didn't want to, but I'm like running really low on cards, so I need it. It's kind of funny. I just kind of need them for like initiative almost at this point. I wish I didn't lose Race for the Grave. Oh, crap. Do I want to... Yeah, this card really hasn't been helping me that much, so we're going to get rid of Rising Momentum. Okay, and I'm wounded. That's always great. Who are we focusing on as far as, like, monsters?
That's a great question.
It's like...
I mean, my thought is, like...
I mean, should we just get rid of this Earth Demon? Is it time for this Earth Demon to go?
Focusing the things that have damage, because fewer demons on the table is going to be ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get some health back by dooming this Earth Demon, and hopefully we can just get this Earth Demon out of here. It has how much life left? It has 8. So, all right, we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and kill this Earth Demon. That's gonna be my goal here. So I'm leading with a 14. You're leading with a 50, and hopefully we can just hopefully we can turn this into something. It wouldn't be so bad if we just got our curses. We got our curses out. Okay. And what are all these monsters doing here? We have our Night Demon, who is, of course, moving quick. We have our Wind Demon that is moving not as fast. There's no Frost Demons, thankfully. There's still Sun Demons out there. Oh, the Sun Demons have to shuffle their cards real fast. Okay. Oh, the Sun Demons are healing again, so I don't mind if they heal, because as long as they're just not doing damage to hail, then I'm okay.
They're only going to heal two. You know,
right,
like,
exactly.
So it's kind of an overheal situation.
Yeah.
They're wasting a turn.
The Earth Demons are going to move, but they got like a -1 attack, so...
Okay.
And then we got... Still going to try and take out that one Earth Demon, though. It is really nice. So when you like draw these cards and it's like, oh, all these monsters are just healing. Well, it's like they don't have any damage. it's kind of like a waste of their turn.
Especially in an Outlast situation, like that's the best we could hope for.
Right.
In turn 9 of 10.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Seriously. Oh gosh. All right. So the Flame Demon's like flying. That Flame Demon's really moving. All right. So it starts with the Flame Demon. The Flame Demon is going to. They're just going to attack me. The question is, am I going to be able to stay alive? I got to get these curses coming into play here and helping out. Hopefully.
Yeah, we need those curses to start pulling their weight here.
Yeah. All right, -1. It's not terrible. They already have a -1. They generate flame. So I take 1 damage. I can take the 1 damage. That's fine. Then who's next? Next is, there's no Frost Demon, so I'll just kind of turn this so I don't like get confused, like who's not on the board. Looks like I go next, but I do have to take a damage, so I'm down to 4 health. Oh God, that's scary.
Uh-oh.
All right, we're gonna doom this Earth Demon here. So every time this Earth Demon takes damage, I get 2 health, which is great. And hopefully we can just kill it. I'm playing Impending Doom to see what happens. It's going to be 4 damage, plus the poison is 5. And please give me a good draw. I don't have to reshuffle this, do I? No, great. Oh my God, why? 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 Oh no! Wait, we're good, because it's doomed. And I get advantage on doomed characters. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
I was about to say no. Although,
oh man,
there is. So I did 6 damage to that. Is it? And it heals me twice, which just removes the wound. 6 damage. Is that dead? It's not dead. It's 1 point away from dying. which is ridiculous. You know,
Is
it's
there
funny,
poison
Jamie.
on it?
I do have a channel point redemption. It's only allowed to be used like once per stream, but it's a redraw and reroll. So if it's ever like a dire situation, chat usually comes in and saves the day with that channel
Oh, I love
redemption.
that.
It's like my only
love
time I allow cheating in a board game is from that.
I like it though. It's not you cheating; it's chat cheating for you.
Yeah. And it's very expensive. I made it very expensive too, so it's not
Yeah.
like you can just do it all the time. And you can only trigger it once per stream. But and then Megs
clever,
is like, I'm ready to press the button. Okay,
Megs
so
are back.
thank you, Megs. But we're good. We got it covered. All right, so this thing, the Earth Demon just has 1 health left. So if we just breathe on this thing, it's dead. And I think you're at 50. Who else is moving? Oh god, all these other creatures are moving. Let's see. Each adjacent enemy. Okay, so where's this thing going? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I had the higher initiative, so the Night Demon is moving towards me. All adjacent enemies and allies suffer 1 damage. Oh! All adjacent enemies and allies suffer 1 damage. Oh, Night Demon. Oh. It was just 1 away. It could have killed. It could have killed him, but at least the Flame Demon will take a damage, so that's good. All right, so they're gonna attack me for 5. Oh boy, that's bad. I have to discard a card because I can't take any damage. Oh boy. All right, I guess we're just gonna have to get rid of fresh kill. Oh boy, this is gonna be so close. I don't know if we're gonna be. This is gonna be really scary. It's gonna seriously come down to the last card.
Which I think is cool because that's clearly like by design. You know, like they expect it to get this hectic right at the end. You know.
Right. Then they're gonna convert this fire into darkness, and oh boy. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, and I take damage because I'm next to them as well. So I'm down to 3, which is not great. Next is the Sun Demon that's just going to heal. The Sun Demon is just going to heal everyone that they can heal, which is, oh, of course. They target all allies within range. No, they can only heal 1, so they're going to heal this guy.
No.
I know. It's like
for how much?
By 3. It's like we cannot kill this Earth Demon. It's like so frustrating. The Earth Demon is going to move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. The Earth Demon is going to move next to you. Fortunately, they're not going after Hale because Hale has the lowest initiative. They are going to attack you.
Uh-oh.
+1. So that is... Oh, it's Muddle. -1.
Curse? Where's the curse?
I know, where's the curse? They're only going to attack you for 2. So that's great. So you're actually down to 6 health, so that's fine. And, all right. And that's the Earth Demon. Now it's your turn, I believe.
Okay, so...
Oh, no, wait, I forgot to move the Wind Demon. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
The Wind Demon has to go.
I don't think it's going to materially affect what I was going to do by much.
The Wind Demon's actually going to attack you. It's actually kind of funny that the Wind Demon was supposed to go before the Earth Demon, so this -1 should apply to the Earth Demon, or to the Wind Demon. So it did 2 damage. So it all evened out. It came out to the same number. So that was the Wind Demon, and now the Earth Demon is next to you. The Earth Demon's going to attack with a Muddle.
Give me that curse.
Just 0. No, it was just 0, sadly.
Was that with the
Oh yeah, that's right, because the Wind Demon actually would have done the +1. So I have to take 1 down. So you're actually at 5. And then the Earth Demon would have just done this. So it came out to pretty much the same. -1, -1. So you take 2 damage. Oh, so you're down to 3 health. so crazy. This is so madness.
Sounds right.
All right, yeah, sounds great. All right, now it's your turn. Okay.
Okay. How much health does the Earth Demon have left?
It has 11. Oh my gosh. If this whatever you had for your virulent strain would have killed it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was gonna remove the poison from it and cause it to suffer 3 damage.
Oh my gosh.
I'll still do it.
Wait, but your airborne toxin could be really awesome this round, because your airborne toxin can muddle and curse all enemy targets within a range of 1, but you have your helmet that will make it a range of 2.
Okay.
So you could get into position if you can reach as many enemies as you can. Is there any, like, if you went here?
Can I move through enemy spaces?
No, you can't.
Is the altar impassable?
It is impassable unless you had like jump, which you don't. But you do have your boots of dashing, so it can give you a +3. You can move a total of 5 this turn.
So if I can move into that pocket in between the 2 demons closest to Hale with dashing.
If you move here, you can reach these 4 enemies.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I just saw that. And then it'll keep you out of danger.
Yeah.
Or you can go with your original plan. I just
No, I like that. I think cursing is going to be the better way to go
Okay.
here.
So you want to move here, and then
Yep.
we'll use the helmet so you get your health and or not your health, your range, and then we're gonna throw 4 curses out here.
Love it. Maybe we'll actually start seeing them.
Seriously, I mean, there's 7 curse cards in this deck. This has to be.
And now 4 of them are muddled, so that there's
Yes.
got to be something.
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
this. We might lose just by or win just by them drawing cards at this point.
That would be great. That would be very ideal situation.
All
right.
What a great exit scenario for our plague hero.
Yeah, right. All right, so 6 is muddled. The wind demon's muddled. The earth demon is muddled. The earth demon's muddled. And which one? This one. And who else is? Oh, the night demon's muddled too. Oh my gosh, just everyone's muddled. Muddled. If we can pull this off, this will be amazing. The past 3 games I've had, Jamie, have been like insanely close. So it's just like it came down to like the last card, the last turn. It's been insane.
I'm wondering if I should use the invisibility cloak too.
I will probably
just to ensure that I can survive to do one more thing before this is
I
over.
know. My only worry is that I will die if you do.
Yeah.
That's because
Right.
I would have to discard cards because I only have 3 health left, and unless we can start doing some damage to these monsters, which have been having a hard time like trying to get damage on these monsters because they keep, or killing these monsters at least because they keep healing, which is really annoying.
Well, I mean, luckily, this is the last round we need to survive.
Pretty
right?
much. I forgot about this earth demon here who's going to move down here to me. It's not going to really affect anything. Actually, it is going to affect something because we just added another curse card to the deck. And we muddled them,
go.
But they have to attack me first. I forgot about that one that's moving up there. So that one is number 1. This one's number 2. This one's actually going to hit me, but let's see what it's going to hit me with. I drew a null card, but it wasn't one of your curses. It was just a normal null. So. Afternoon, the Jedi. How are you? Welcome. This game, you've shown up to the channel at a very, very intense moment in this game.
Yes.
We only have like one more round we need to survive, and oh boy, this is really going to come down to it. The last round, this is going to be so crazy. All right, so we're good. That's muddled. Everything's done. I think there's nothing else moving onto board. It's your turn. You just did this. You moved there. And there's no more characters to move, right? Everyone moved, I think. Yeah, wow. This board is so crowded with just everything. All right, so we're at the end of round 9. You have no cards, so you have to short rest. See, the good thing with you is you have a lot of cards. You've been doing great with like keeping a lot of your cards and not losing any of them.
Round, I mean, if I have to discard some cards for damage,
it's funny. You could probably take like all 7, 8 of these damages and just lose all your cards just by that, and we could probably still win.
Everything other than what I want to use next turn.
Right. You did lose Fetid Flurry.
Okay, that's all right, I think. Because that got its use when we used the bomb. So even though it's big attack numbers for me, it's fine.
This is so crazy.
I can do more with other stuff, I think.
Man, I have like no cards. All right, cool. And then oh yeah, I just need to shuffle these last decks, and I put out these new monsters, and then we do our last turn. This is the last turn of the game, which is kind of crazy. Okay. It's gonna be big. Get that gold! Slivers is like, get that gold! Honestly, it's not actually a terrible idea, but I don't even know if I have any loot cards. If you think you're not gonna have any, do I even have any loot cards? I didn't bring any loot cards with me, but
I have 1 loot card.
I don't know if it's worth it. I'll be so sad if we lose this scenario out of greed.
Mine is loot too, so I could really go for broke and just grab, because I would get all 12 of those coins in the corner plus the one behind the Earth Golem.
That's true. As long as like Hail's protected. I mean, if you want to go like, are you thinking about like going here and just trying to like
even
loot?
Just where I'm standing right now, I could get a lot of loot.
Okay, do you? Oh dang.
It's range 2, right? Loot 2 means it's.
I don't know. I don't know which loot card you have. All I know is I don't have any.
Well, my card is loot 2, and create wind. And that means, doesn't that mean I can loot within 2?
Yeah, within 2 spaces. Yeah, yeah. So you would.
So that is.
You would collect all that top,
all
the
the
top
stuff
loot
on the top half of the board there.
Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. Like, Slivers is like, do it. Oh my gosh. Slivers really wants us to take that loot. It's hilarious. Last turn. What did I miss? Well, we have to put out some monsters real fast. Also, the Jedi, how goes it? It's very scary right now. We're putting out a Frost Demon and a Sun Demon. No, that's the wrong one. It's the Flame. That's a Fire Demon. Okay, so
Does the helm come off of cooldown, or is that only during a long rest?
The helm is a long rest. Yeah, it refreshes after a long rest.
That's okay. Actually, that's okay. We're good. You know what? I can loot. I'm doing it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm doing it. Slivers, this one's for you.
This one's for you, Slivers.
It's your fault.
Yeah, it's your fault. We'll just blame it on Slivers. All right, so this is an odd round. So a Frost Demon is on D, and
I'd wager they were all odd rounds.
Oh my god, this is so insane. Okay, so let's put the Frost Demon here on D, and the Earth Demon, or the Sun Demon is on. I love how we thought we could like really control this board and just, it'll be fine. It's not, I mean, look how gross this board got by the end of the game.
It was so integral to keep the pest control on lock at the beginning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if we hadn't taken out as many as we did, we'd be in trouble.
This game would have been over.
We're still very
no
much in
elites.
trouble.
No, there are no elites for a 2-player game in this mode. Thank God. I don't know how we would have done this with elites. It would have been insane.
That would have been wild.
Oh gosh. So what can I bring into this battle here? All right, this is the final round, right? Because it just says, for 10 rounds. We just have to protect Hail for 10 rounds. Whew. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be
Boy.
discarding a lot of cards this turn.
Yeah. I don't even know if there's... I might have some tricks up my sleeve that I can use, maybe, possibly. If I don't, I'll get exhausted. I just want to take out that dumb Earth Demon. It's just so close to being destroyed.
Again, I think it's gonna take itself out.
Yeah, I think so too.
I have faith that the curse will be in our favor.
The curse. All right, I'm just gonna try and go as fast as possible. I think that's pretty much all I can really do. All right, there's my cards. I don't even know who to go after. It's really sad.
I'm good to go, but it's gonna be a slow turn for me.
All right, here we go. All right, so what do you got playing? God, you have so many cards. It's
I've
great.
got Gathering Doom and Airborne Toxin.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that one's gonna be really good. Okay. All right, so I take it you're leading with Airborne Toxin.
Actually, no.
Oh.
I'm gonna be leading with. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
I was like, oh no.
During the turn, yes, I'll be doing otherwise.
Right.
But yeah, for the initiative, I'll be using Airborne Toxin.
All right, so I'm doing Press the Attack. You're doing Airborne Toxin. And then we got Gathering Doom and Swift Trickery. Yeah, the Doomstalker has like a great early game, but I feel like end game, the Doomstalker starts to fall apart a little bit.
I think the interesting thing is neither of us have a lot of built-in like AoE management.
Right. The Plague Herald does. There's a lot. If you look at like all the powers, the cards you didn't pick, there's a ton. But yeah, the Doomstalker definitely doesn't. It's the Doomstalker. I wish you could put more on the Doomstalker. That'd be great. But all right, so now we gotta see what all these monsters are doing. They're all on the board. So the Night Demon, of course, is going first. Wind Demon is going with a 43. The Sun Demon is going with a 50. Earth Demon is going with a 62. The Frost Demon is going with a 58. And Flame Demon. This is like my nightmare like situation that's happened. This is like what's happening with me in Baldur's Gate 3 right now is like I'll like accidentally like tip over somebody's drink and it's like everybody is angry and then my queue list like kind of like looks like this where it's just like 2 people are going but 13 people are attacking you. It's like that's kind of like my Baldur's Gate 3 experience right now. It's not great.
It's interesting how quickly that happens in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, right? And it's like, what did I even do? I didn't even do anything. It's like everybody hates me now. It checks out, Sliver says. All right, so the Night Demon is going to attack me just right off the bat. Show me what you got, Night Demon. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me with this? I gotta lose a card. I can't lose any more cards. I only have 1 card left. It's like, just stop attacking me. Stop. All right, so it generates darkness. Oh my gosh, who is next? Do I finally get to go? Yes. Okay, great. Oh, the Night Demon was muddled. Yes!
Let's go.
I want my card back. Give me that card back, and take the 3 damage.
This is the era of curses.
Yes. 3 damage.
We won't be the ones cursing anymore. It'll be them.
That's right. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot that muddle was on there. That like saved me. Okay, great. It's funny we didn't see any of the invisible abilities from that character. All right. What if I use a reroll on it? No, you can save the reroll. He was muddled, and I didn't realize that character was muddled. All right, so I'm going to. I might as well turn on the retaliate. So I'm gonna have retaliate on. If anyone attacks me, then they're gonna get 2 damage, and then I'm going to. I'm going after this Earth Demon must go. The Earth Demon has to go now. We're going to attack it for 4 and wound it. I mean, come on. It's gotta go here.
So I have a quick question.
Yes.
About my
it's dead.
scenario mission.
Yes.
Hi, Whittle Goblin.
Whittle Goblin, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the tavern.
Witty's my best friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm just gonna have to tell you what it is, because at this point, whatever. The 2 that I had options for, the one I took was loot an overlay tile, but I don't think there are any, right?
Oh, so yeah, there's no treasures in this, so it wouldn't matter.
In that case, the other one was loot like 5 gold.
Yes, that would have applied to
So
this.
in that case, should we just assume that was the one I would have taken if I had known?
Yeah, because that was your original. I think it was Hoarder. Was it this one? Loot 5 money tokens or more during? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that should be fine, but I don't know. Can you even loot 5?
I can loot 4.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have made a difference anyways.
Shoot.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
it's okay.
Yeah. It's best case scenario. I can loot.
Here's the thing. It's almost like not even worth going after that check because this character is retiring after this scenario, so I'm not even going to use it. So it's not even worth it. But it was a nice thought, and
that's okay. I'm getting all the loot for Slivers anyway.
I know Slivers is going to be
That's
very
the
happy
real
by
win
that.
in my book.
He's going to be very happy. So I did a ×2 on this Earth Demon, so I'm not even going to do the calculating. It's just dead.
You know what that means? I might be able to loot 5.
Oh, hilarious. Yeah, that's true. It's right. Yeah, you will. It's right here.
This is my victory lap.
It's right here. Oh my gosh, that's great. All right, so and this doom goes away, and I did damage it, so I get 2. Oh my god, that just felt good. Finally destroying that Earth Demon who was there like for the whole game. It was like the whole game. What's that?
Is the doom transfer?
No, I got rid of that. I got rid of it because it was taking so long to kill this Earth Demon. I was like, I just got to get rid of this thing.
That's okay.
All right, so I'm done with my turn. Now I retaliate, so if anyone attacks me, they're gonna be taking 2 damage. So I hope they like it.
Take them down with you.
Yeah.
I like that.
Does anyone go before 57? Yes. The Wind Demon is going to push all adjacent enemies. Nobody's adjacent to you, so that's fine. And then attack. The Wind Demon's going to attack you. Oops, sorry. Bump the mic. -1. So it does 2 damage to you. You're down to 1 health. You're still in it, Jamie. You're still in it.
Take it. I'll take it. Now we go down to getting rid of cards after this.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, the Wind Demon. Wait, the Wind Demon is muddled. I just saw. Okay, it was better. The -1 was better. Okay.
Okay.
And so that's going to go away. Next is, all right, 50. Anyone? Oh, Sun Demons are next. Gosh, this is so insane right now. The Sun Demon is 6 is muddled, so 2 is going to go first. So 2 is going to attack me. Yes! Cursed! Yes! And you take that 3 damage. This ability that anyone who draws a curse card gets damaged is so good. This is so powerful. I love it.
I'm glad I prioritized that over the poison one.
Oh
the
yeah,
one's cool.
Yeah. The curses is definitely kind of the build I made for this character. It was just doing a curse build. Who's next? Oh, this one up here is muddled, so it does a null. Or it does a curse null. Yeah. Yes. You just don't get null. You get curse nulled.
I'm finally getting my lumps in.
Yeah,
Dang.
this is great. So we do 3 over here. The sad thing is like it's still not enough to like kill these things, which is just
oh my
so
god,
irritating.
killing me.
I just like to point out as soon as you two decide to go after the gold that you started doing better. Right?
True. True.
Okay, and then that was the Sun Demons. Now I believe it's you because no one's lower than 57 at this point.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to do the loot first.
Okay.
Because that'll allow me to create a wind.
Right. Okay, so looting first, creating wind. Oh, so I don't
add.
Yes.
Go ahead.
There's this. Unfortunately, there's this weird thing that I probably forgot to say. You can't use an element on the same turn that you generated it.
Okay.
Sorry.
In that case, it doesn't matter what order I do it in, because I'm just going to do the muddle and curse now.
Okay. And I'll just take all this. Look at all these! Look at all these coins!
Go for the loot.
And Slivers is at home dancing.
I don't want to be presumptuous, but do we get like at least a pat on the back for not letting Hale take any damage? No,
unfortunately not. But I am really impressed that Hale did not take any damage in this game. We just did a great job just really protecting Hale, which is nice.
We gotta pour one out for the poor Cobra.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Our Cobra. It was nice that we had like an extra fighter in this scenario because I don't know how we would have done it without it. So you're gonna do the curse and the muddle, but unfortunately you are the only one you can attack because it's only for one range. The wind would have really helped if we could have done that. I was kind of hoping the wind demon would have generated wind and then you could have used there. That would have been great. But sadly, alas, didn't. So, but the earth demon will take a curse. So we can add a curse and a muddle on.
Toss another one in there.
Yeah, just throw one in there, Might as well. We still have a couple more enemies moving here. We have the earth demon, who's also muddled, by the way. It's actually muddled twice, but you can only use one. Who is under 57? 58, Frost Demon. There is a Frost Demon up there. The Frost Demon is going to move 3. 1, 2. It's moving towards you, and it's attacking. Oh, it's attacking +1. So you're just going to get rid of a card?
Yep, we're just dumping
cards. All right. Doesn't matter.
Dumping cards.
Yeah. And then let's see. Who's next? 62 is Earth Demon. Earth Demon's going to attack me because I had to higher initiative. It's muddled. +1. -1. I'm just going to ditch my card. I have one last card. Actually, you know what? I don't have to ditch that card because 4 minus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm down to 2 health. You're down to 1 health. I'm down to 2 health. That's how intense these Gloomhaven games get towards the end.
We made it work.
Oh, it's so crazy. So that's gone. And then who else is next? The Flame Demon finally. Oh, if this Flame Demon dies by your curse, I'm going to laugh so hard. It's going to be so great. The Flame Demon is going to attack me. Please. Oh, all right. We're just going to burn that card. That would have been so... How epic would that have been if the... It
would have been so poetic.
It would have been great. it just extinguished itself. And that was all the enemy movement. And we're past... We finished 10. And we got the conclusion, gang. This is crazy. All right, so let's see what happens. Hale survived for 10 rounds. And let's see what our story is out of this madness.
I would say Hale thrived for 10 rounds.
Absolutely,
really.
Yes. Hale screams out with hair-raising intensity. You look at her, afraid that more demons got past you and are attacking her. Instead, you see her pulling her hand back out of the rift. Her forearm is withered and smoking. As her gnarled fingers clear the chaotic energies of the rift, it wavers and begins to shrink. Great wind picks up in the chamber, and the demons fighting with you show fear for the first time. Instead of digging their claws into you, they grab onto the stone floor desperately to stop the pull from the rift. Their efforts are futile, however, Every last one is sucked back into their own plane. The tear shrinks to one brilliant point and disappears. Oh, this is great. So they're all like, ah! This is great. Oh, and sorry, Slivers. The coins too.
Darn it.
Coins too, because I guess they're part of the monsters. Hail collapses, and you run to her side. Oh, don't mind me, she coughs. I'll be fine. This old body has seen far worse. She breaks into the fit of coughing that soon turns into laughter. Ha 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 ha. That really was something, though, wasn't it? If there's one thing I can depend on you for, it's a challenge. Here, help me up. I need to get back to Gloomhaven immediately, and I have many new thoughts for my research. Feel free to come by at any time, and I'll figure out some way to properly thank you. And there it is, Jamie! We took the win!
You know, I'm starting to see a little bit of a coincidence that Gale rhymes with Gale, who is also somebody who gets us into a lot of trouble in Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Gale does do a lot of problems. Oh my gosh. See, now I'm going from like one crazy game. Now I'm going to jump back into Baldur's Gate 3, and now I have to do another intense game.
Oh yeah.
It's so much that's happening. Jamie, we did it. Oh my goodness. This was really wild. Yeah, it was amazing. And you played your game so well. Like, you still have a ton of cards. I had way more. I started with 12 cards and I only had one left. I mean, I guess I did have 3 discards, so I could have sacrificed some of those, but yeah, it's a great play on your part, especially for playing this character for the first time, which is really fun. What'd you think of the Plague Herald?
Oh, I love it. I mean,
know.
If I can ever convince anybody to play enough with me to get to this point in Gloomhaven, I will absolutely be nabbing that Plague Herald.
Yeah, this is like a lot of people love this character, which is great. So we get a couple fun rewards because we completed the scenario. We get 12 experience points for each player, and for each character, I should say. You did do a loot too, which was great. So 12 on top of your 5, so you got 17 XP, which is all of this is just kind of moot because this character's retiring, but it's just really nice to just have. But here's something that's really gonna make Slivers really happy. The rewards is we get 1 prosperity for Gloomhaven, which is great. We get to try and level up Gloomhaven, and each of us gets 100 gold coins.
See, Slivers, the gold was the friends we made along the way.
We each get 100 gold coins, but this money must immediately be spent on enhancements, which is what I usually do, like after the game, clean up at the end.
I'm hearing a shopping spree for our characters.
It is. It's kind of crazy. Basically, this is where when you do enhancements, you get to add basically these little stickers onto your cards, and we'll have $100 that we can just kind of like add on to our characters, which is nice, which is really cool. I love the idea, like when you retire a character, you can give them enhancements, their cards enhancements, so if you decide to play them again in future games or whatever, you can bring this character back, and now they'll just be they'll still have the same permanent abilities that you gave them, which is nice.
I like that because it mitigates our what we've both determined is like an aversion to destroying things.
Yes.
In Legacy games, you know?
Like I said, we're gonna take our minis, Jamie, and we're going to paint. We're gonna paint our minis with the blood of our enemies.
Right. Which is exactly what we did.
This is exactly what we did. It was great.
If demons could be said to have blood, I guess.
I mean, maybe I'm looking at these demons. I think the only one that might have blood is maybe the Earth Demon, the Night Demon. Night Demon might have some rotten blood, so that would be kind of gross. Do you need any dark shades for any of your minis? You could use the Night Demon. But anyways, Jamie, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had fun at the tavern. It was a blast having you here. And do you have anything that's going on that you want to let people know what's happening with you?
Coming up, not in particular. I have a guest joining me on stream next week, another mini painter. We're going to be doing a cool... I am going to be giving them a color scheme, and we're going to be painting the same minis or similar minis. I'm going to be bringing a color scheme for them to use, and they're going to be bringing a color scheme for me to use.
Oh, cool.
So that's going to be kind of fun. That'll be next Thursday at 8 p.m. Other than that, it's a lot of competition prep for my next con that I'm going to at the beginning of October.
And what con is that?
That one is called Dragonfall. It's another charity con up in Lake Geneva.
Oh, fun. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Well, this was a blast. I'm so happy that you were here. We got to spend time playing this game together. This is great. And, you know, if you ever want to play any more board games, you're always welcome back at the tavern. I play more games than just Gloomhaven. So, and then hopefully, like, if we can meet up at a con sometime. I'm trying to get out to cons more often, so, but it's always tough. But gang, we are going to jump into a raid now. We're actually going to go and say hi to Raina, who is playing Zelda. And I love raiding into Raina's stream. She's just full of energy and happiness. It's just she's great. She's been trying to, I feel bad because we've been trying to get a painting stream together for a really long time, but the timing, like, I for some reason can't get the timing right. But I think I'm gonna try and do some more painting streams with her. And I think you were on like some painting streams with her for a couple of, weren't you?
We were trying to plan one at one point. Bonds and Raina and I did a painting stream together, probably almost a year ago at this point. But Raina's been we've been talking about doing a painting stream as well.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Maybe we could all paint together. I would love to bring you back just to do a painting stream. Even if we just don't play games, we just do something like painting. It would be amazing. Jamie, thank you so much for being here. And everyone in chat, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the subs, the raids, and the bits, and hey, the new follows. Friends, thank you for hanging out at the tavern. Welcome to the tavern. I hope you have a lot of fun here. Certainly have a blast having so many amazing guests joining. And we're getting a raid started and get that running. I love, because every time you raid Raina's channel, she just goes berserk. She's like, it's so-and-so. It's so fun. All right, the raid is ready, everyone. Yeah, it's amazing. All right, friends, thank you so much for hanging out, and we will see you what's today, Friday. So unless I jump on for Baldur's Gate or Starfield, you probably won't see me until Monday. So everyone, take care. Thanks again, and have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.